Welcome back. It's another Friday night kerfuffle. We have a fun game tonight, you guys. So let's dive in. Let's recap what happened last week. You guys, anybody remember?
Actually, I do.
Okay. Well, let's pick it up back from where you were in the Sierra de Bocaina National Park.
I believe, if I remember this correctly, I ended up renting a vehicle. I went out there, did a little bit of investigating, and I found a trail, which then I followed to their new camp. I kind of got stopped at the at the perimeter, and now I'm just kind of chilling out with my car at the just outside the perimeter, playing a game of I'm not touching you,
Oh, I'm not
essentially.
touching you. Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, let's see here. We're on the map layer. Let's pull this map out. Dun, dun, dun. Let me change this. Dimensions. Oh, come on. Give me a break. Units. 80 by 40. Set. Where's good? Okay. Whew. All right. So, here you go. Got you. We're probably going to have to remove some of these tokens. Let's go ahead and take care of that. All right. So, place you anywhere down here along the clearing. This is how you rode up here. You can't really see it, but there's a road that comes along. I'll draw it.
I can I can. Oh wait, no. I think that's just a big skid mark
Yeah,
throughout the.
goes down that way through the woods.
Yeah.
So you can park anywhere along that red line or along the skid mark. I'll place the other characters here for a second. Let's see here. Map layer. Move it just a little bit this way. No, it could be there. Actually, that's good. All right, and then hold on a second.
Oh, that's not how you drag a token. Whoa, whoa, no, no, no. Stop trying to highlight everything.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
All right, Winston. Unfortunately, this won't be a map that you're on. It's just our media fellow, and then the two outriders that are sitting up on their bikes up on the top of the hill. Um, let's see if I can find.
Greetings.
Hey, greetings.
Sorry, the
Uh,
guy keeps asking me to give him a ride home.
Oh, does he?
Yeah,
Oh, no big
it's
deal.
the second now, and both times I kind of gotten conned into it. I'm not sure how it.
Oh, that sucks.
It's just like it was. I don't even know how I do it. It's less of a. It's less of a like they asked me, hey. The first time they did, they asked me, hey, can you give me a ride back? And then I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And then I realized it was more out of the way than I originally intended it to be. And
No
the second
worries.
time, this like, hey, you're driving back to Lively this time, and I'm like, yep. And it's like, oh, Copper Cliff's on the way. And then I'm like, yep. And he's like, all right, so you're giving me a ride back? I'm like, yep. Wait.
Oh wait. Oh well. So we got a couple mopeds here. I guess we'll. Oh, those things are tiny. Hold on a second.
yeah, well, you gotta zoom right in.
Oh man, hold on a second. Let me change the dimensions here. Do. Let's go 3 by 1. I don't know, 2 by 1. Oh god, something's wrong here.
Wide moped.
I don't understand what just happened there, but let's.
What do you mean? Clearly, this moped looks exactly how a moped should look like.
The last time we did the kerfuffle, Arasaka and Militech got into a little bit of a scuffle. In where was it?
Okay, get him out of here.
Just south of Rio, I believe, on the coast. And we had moved eastwards in the forests, I believe,
Yep, that's
and
true.
relocated.
Yeah, and so we find our media player. He makes his way up here in a rented vehicle. Go ahead and make a stealth maneuver. You did interact with them briefly, and then they kind of shooed you away. But now you're parked here, I'm guessing. Let's put your car up here too. Let's see here. You have Toyota Camry. There you go. Oh wait, hold on a second. We gotta make this a little bigger. Set dimensions.
No, you got one of the hybrid models. They're smaller now.
They are, yeah. Well, we're gonna still try to fit some people in there, though. There you go.
Alrighty. During the day, I'm mostly just kind of sitting down on the hood.
Well, it's actually getting on towards evening.
Oh yes, that's right.
And it might even be like a little bit after midnight. So, as you park your car there after being told to shoo, I understand that you decided just to hang out on your hood of your car. Is that right?
Yep, just with the guitar. Gonna try and play some samurai, maybe.
All right. So you're
Play
kind
some
of
chords.
a little bit behind this knoll here. So your car's a little bit concealed from these guys. You turn it off and then you exit your vehicle. Go ahead and roll stealth.
Alrighty.
Grassy knoll. I remember that.
The grassy knoll, yeah. So this
Oh boy.
this knoll is probably about 10 feet tall. It definitely obscures your vehicle from the view from these guys.
Ah, there it is.
Are those guys? I thought they were Militech operatives, but that looks like security uniforms.
Well, you know, they did get some security uniforms from Militech. They probably pulled them
So we've
off.
got more casual-looking people, and then we've got more operatives.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly
mixed.
just pulled up some random photos on here, but I guess I could have been a little bit more creative. These guys are outriders from, nomad groups here in Brazil.
In Militech's corporate report, it says that out of all of the different security factions, Militech has the highest amount of specializations and specialized roles. So I could see that they have all sorts of different uniforms with different groups of people operating under the same Militech logo.
Yeah, and these are probably uniforms that are borrowed from other units that have cooperated with Militech either through contract or through outright ownership.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, these are subcontractors. Basically, I'll have you roll a human perception roll, so I don't give away too much else. It's basically just for our media here. Who's Samuel? Samuel, not too stealthy, unfortunately.
Nope.
But you can go ahead and roll a human perception and see what you think about these guys and their capabilities, and I'll give you a little rundown on what you're aware of.
If you see one with a sniper rifle, duck.
Yeah, so these guys do have heavy weapons, small caliber rifles, and their motorbikes look pretty fast, able to do a lot of outback off-roading, that kind of thing. It was dark, and it's nighttime.
Wonder what brand they use.
You could take some photos from where you're at, but you don't have a clear line of sight. Also, these guys look pretty menacing when they told you to fuck off. You might get shot at.
Yeah, I'd
Did
rather
one that mention
not.
about killing a president in the past? Or my bad, sorry.
I didn't catch that, but you can repeat it if you want.
I said, did one of them mention about killing a president in the past?
Oh,
Or-
you know what? They didn't. They barely spoke any English. They might be
okay.
Spanish speakers, or maybe Portuguese. It's hard to tell. Do you have Spanish? You can roll Spanish check, or you can roll.
I do not.
A naked intelligence roll.
I can do that. Let's see. Oh.
Right.
Oh my god.
Well, somebody knows
good.
French.
Oh, that's French.
Not going to help you much here.
Oh, damn it.
Oh shit.
All right, so it's definitely Portuguese. These guys seem to be locals. Not quite sure.
Oh, that's a crit.
Oh yeah,
Give in Spanish.
give yourself a +1 in Spanish or any Latin
Hell
language.
yeah.
Any Latin language.
Or Portuguese.
It could be French if you wanted to have it be French.
No.
Any Latin language.
What do you mean, Samuel? We could talk in code. No one else here
No.
knows French.
Answer is no.
He just doesn't like French people.
Okay. All right. So, Samuel, we're
Which
going
is
to give you a
based.
couple more minutes here. Do you try to hide, or are you just going to hang out here by your car, totally in the open, against, orders from these dudes?
They told me I couldn't go in. They didn't say I couldn't stay outside.
All right, so I just want to know, are you attempting to hide, or are you just hanging out there on the hood of your car?
Hanging out.
Okay, hanging out. No attempt to hide, nothing. All right, got it. These guys got to roll their intelligence check. I'm going to do it rather discreetly here. Hold on. And the last.
I do not believe Kangaroo Jack knows physics.
I don't either. He's pretty poor at it. He can barely multiply. But anyway, these guys definitely are I don't know. Roll awareness notice check. There, Samuel, Mr. Winters.
I took a grade 11 physics class once.
So you do hear these guys talking, and they get on their bikes, and you hear one of the bikes start up. And
Ooh.
the guy starts driving down the track, and he stops suddenly as he sees you at the top of this hill here. And he starts yelling at you. Get the fuck out!
Fuck.
Angry Spanish.
What would you like to do?
Angry Spanish nonsense.
Oh, I'm gonna get yelled at, even though I'm not within their perimeter. I guess I'll just leave.
Okay.
Say it's better than getting my shit kicked in.
Yeah, well, probably. I mean, these guys do have weapons, and I don't even know if you have a weapon or not. But
I do not.
yeah.
Samuel, I'll give you 50 eddies right now if you call him a filthy pig.
In Spanish.
In Spanish.
The 50 eddies is not worth it.
Are you?
I don't know.
Are you guys in a call? Like,
No. I'm saying this out character.
He's
I just want to
metagaming, but I'll allow it. Just
making
because
it.
it's funny.
I'm making
When
it.
you walk away from the cartel and bro starts making chicken noises.
Hey, Kangaroo Jack, you want to make a bet? See if Samuel will
About
call
what?
this off a filthy pig or not.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get in my car and
All right,
fuck
you guys,
off.
do your betting on Discord. Keep it out of this.
Oh, okay.
All right, Samuel, you're getting back in your car. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, that seems to appease him somewhat. Do you drive away, or you stay in your car there?
I'm gonna drive away.
Okay. Which way you go?
Back the way I came.
All right. Well, that would be following the red line down the hill.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we'll come back to this. Meanwhile, the other guys are situated. I'm going to have you guys place your assets. I think we have assets. Maybe not. I worked on this a couple of weeks ago, and I don't think I finished. I had a bunch of vehicles. Oh, wait, here's the semi-truck. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if that works. I'll give you guys a new map where the rest of the convoy has repositioned itself. Dun, dun, dun. Let's go ahead. Make this bigger. Oops, wait, hold on. God damn it. Wrong layer. New location. Right. 40. All right. So, some unknown meters away from here, we have another setup. And you guys are a little bit more northeast of this exchange that we just went through. So to give you an idea of the range here, we got 500 feet is, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 squares, looks like. looks like each foot is about 50 feet. Or each square is about 50 feet. I don't know if that's set up right. It's probably not set up right. Let me double check.
I'm just using the measuring tool for the squares.
Yeah, I don't think it's set up right. So let me.
So from the first square to the 7th square is 7 squares is 500 feet. So if we went and rounded it up to 8, that's
Well, here, I'm gonna change this.
Or are you setting it up? Oh, wait, that would be 800 divided by, or sorry, 500 divided by 8 is every square is 62.5 meters.
There you go.
Or sorry, 62.5 feet. My bad.
There you go. That's pretty close.
A meter.
I reset the ranges. So now it should work better.
All right. And then what's 50 feet to meters? If I can convert that a bit. About 15 meters.
Divide by 3, I guess. So
Yeah.
something like that.
All right.
All right. So you guys are gonna probably try placing your new equipment. Let me see if I have anything for you guys to place. I just haven't uploaded. Da-da-da.
How injured?
Nope. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I thought I got around to it. Here, let's place some semi trucks on here. Doo-doo-doo. There's one. There's another. There's a third. I think these are just the front parts of the semi without the cabs, so it's not gonna work very well. All right.
No. I got this. As long as the semis don't move. Give them a little box at the end of them.
That's great. Thank you, brother.
Now, if they move, then we have a different issue.
Yeah, exactly.
But until then, it should be fine. Just move that off to the side. Gotta zoom right in.
Oh, no. Sorry, let me move that one. That one's on a ridge. Here we go. All right, how many trucks did we have? Like 45, something like that?
We had like
No.
a lot of cash from each ones. We lost.
No, I don't think 45 is accurate. Like, no way.
It's more like 12, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't remember where we noted that, but we had like appeals. We don't have the entertainment truck anymore. Like,
All right, let's see.
We put it down in the artwork tab. We had a screen cap where we scratched them out.
All right, we'll
Or was it the rules and mechanics tab? Yeah, right here. Rules mechanics. All right. We have remaining. We lost 5 big trucks. So that leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 trucks, and 2 of these little wrecker things. They're not little. They're actually like the size of a truck, but
so these
they look
red
like
lines show where the tracks are, where the roads are. Actually, this one should go around like this.
here. It's in the rules and mechanics.
All right, that's about it. So from there, you guys can place your guys' tokens on the ground, and
Where's the medical truck at?
you guys can pick where it is. It really doesn't matter to me.
I think we're the most defended truck. Yeah, like right by the ridge line.
Okay. So this whole scene has a little bit of a step to it. So the ones on the left are a little bit higher in elevation than the ones on the right. You're kind of on a hill there, hillside. It's a little bit exposed, but you have enough tree cover, and you guys are camouflaging your vehicles. Go ahead and somebody roll for me a hide evade, giving yourself a +2 because it's nighttime.
Oh, I got this. Don't worry, gentlemen. All of my limbs may be broken. I may be horribly injured. Okay, that's not true. I may have be physically missing a limb right now, but
somebody
I got
fumbled
this.
hard. Oh wow.
Oh no!
There we are. That's a 12.
How is the literal fucking fumble roll higher than yours? What the
Well, you
fuck?
see, I'm missing one of my legs.
Wow.
I don't think
Or
it's
at least one
missing
of my
it, I
legs
think
is
it's
so
broken.
damaged that it's no longer usable. It's now considered destroyed.
Kind of like how my arm was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we'll
bad.
probably be going to be patched up.
All right, so you
Womp
guys
womp.
can go ahead and make an awareness notice check. See if you guys are paying attention to your radios. Everybody's on high alert. Everybody's listening to the perimeter checks. Wow, everybody's rolling 22s on awareness.
What the
I rolled
fuck?
15.
Jack.
Don't worry.
15 and a half.
Jack, you hear something crackle on your radio, but you can't. It's unintelligible. Cassandra, you and Turbo, you guys both hear that apparently there's somebody on the ridgeline in a Toyota Corolla attempting to
That
break
morphine
through.
is strong, mate.
Why would somebody be?
An A86, the drift car.
It is up to you.
All right, you guys can make an endurance check. See how tired you are. You might be time for rack. Otherwise, you guys can take turns holding.
Oh my
watch.
god. Did you just give me synth coke? Woo!
Kangaroo Jack, you found something in your pack. Maybe it's been sitting in there for a while. Go ahead and roll resist torture drugs, and give yourself 20 IP and endurance.
I think I failed that resist torture drugs roll. I'm
Yeah.
too injured.
It's okay. You're addicted to synth coke now.
I'll take it. I'll take it. That just means I'm addicted to two things.
Hey, do I have a connection out here? Because I'm trying to use Commander Kangaroo Jack's news finder viewer. See if my bet is a win or loss.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Well, here's the thing. You don't really have internet out here, but you do have a satellite connection that comes every once in a while. Roll a 1d10 plus your luck.
You know what that is? My luck is a base 6. Okay, that is 16.
Oh look, you rolled a 10. Go ahead and roll again.
Oh,
Yeah, you connect to the satellite. You're fine.
so 21.
Yeah, damn.
Hey, Kangaroo Jack, since I got connection to satellite, you want to watch Tubi? Something off of Tubi? That
Oh my
died.
god. My head is fucking killing me. Give me another bump of whatever that white powder was.
So you guys
Pretty
managed
sure that
to
was
find
drywall, sir.
You guys managed to find in the medical rooms while you guys were getting repaired because somebody was hurt, injured. You guys found some stimulant. It was like liquid methamphetamines.
Oh my god. Kangaroo Jack, you shouldn't be drinking that. That's a half-gallon bottle there.
That's Adderall. What are you doing?
Inject
Stop
right
drinking
into
it.
Put it right in the IV. That stuff was made straight from Heisenberg himself. I want it. I want
Stop
to replace
drinking
my
Adderall.
bloodstream with whatever that blue stuff is. It's
So,
great.
bro.
The medical doctor is like,
Like
"Hang
Tony
on,
the
guys.
Tiger.
You guys, we need to make this last for everybody. Just chill. I'm giving you a little bit because you're about to fall asleep, and we can't get you. We need you to stay alive."
I see. Wait, am I gonna die if I fall asleep?
I'm not sure.
Holy fuck.
All right, Jockey, you whatever you bet, you win 2 times that.
Oh, whatever I bet?
Well, I mean,
Oh,
did you make a
fuck.
bet
20
in Discord?
IP. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I sent you a message of it.
Well, I didn't read it. How much did you bet?
$50, 50 eddies.
All right, you make an additional 100.
And 20
Wait, so I make
Jesus
100 or
Christ.
do I make 200 because I got double what I bet?
You bet 50. Twice
Got
50
100.
is 100.
Okay. Just double checking. I don't know. I did just double, almost triple quit. Ooh. Okay.
That's
Give
20
give
IP
yourself
to gambling,
20
too.
IP for gambling.
Holy fuck.
Guess I'm the new gambler on the block.
It's fucking
No,
crit
I'm
day. I'm
still
not
the
mad at
gambler.
it.
You know what?
with,
The good thing.
with that endurance roll, I'm pretty sure Kangaroo Jack was just fucking was shooting back straight fucking like liquid Adderall. Actually, no, he was drinking Pervitin. Bro was just straight up drinking Pervitin with that 32. Bro will never sleep again.
All right,
Turbo,
so
how are you feeling, by the way?
we're going to go back to the other map here. Hold on a sec. I think we need to probably set this up as a separate page. Let me do this.
I'm
Let's
serious.
see here. Duplicate.
So,
Yeah. All right, good. Let's come over here.
so it's not been a day after the attack? Or...
No, it's barely a few hours.
Okay. You're still injured.
God.
Militaries can mobilize pretty fucking quick when they need to, especially smaller forces like this.
Can I go check out that Toyota Corolla?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring you back to that map just real quick. Okay, so I set up the separate map over here. Hold on a sec. Dun, dun, dun. I don't think that the range is set up correctly. Let me fix that. I think. What is that? It should be every square. I think is 20 or 30 feet.
It's about 50.
No, it's set up wrong. Let me just fix it. I was just trying to figure out what it should be. Hold on. So there's a key up in the upper left that tells you how far things are, but it's not set up on the grill. Said something. Let's see here. I think it's 20 feet, maybe 30. Let's say 33 feet per square. I think that's right. Let's do this.
Oh god.
Oh, that's wrong. Okay, hold on a sec. So how many squares is that? Should be 7. 7 squares is 100 feet. God, I can't do math today. I guess that's 12.5 feet per square, maybe 12 feet per square, or is it 15 feet per square? I think it's 15.
What are you looking for?
It's still measuring at 33. Oh, nope, there we go. Now it's 15.
Oh, for these squares. Okay, wait. We've got 8 squares for 100 feet. That's... Give me a second. 100 divided by 8.
No, it should be 7 squares.
12.5
feet.
So like 10 feet a square.
Yeah. No, 7 squares is 100 feet. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go. Now, Turbo, you
Yeah,
arrive on
pretty accurate.
scene. You're not sure where people have gone. You can try radioing. Turbo, you can come up here up on the track.
I did that. I radioed the outriders that came. Like,
You're on a moped too, Turbo. Let's give you a little.
A moped?
I mean, you know, whatever, one of these motorbikes things.
Okay.
Little dirt bike.
What brand?
Yeah.
What brand are they rocking? Or do they have like?
I'll
Is
let
it like
you
a
choose.
Japanese brand?
Something that
Or is it like
Militech is
an
using.
American bike?
I don't know.
it's a tiger cat. No, it's a tiger.
Well, it's probably like that fucking the Vietnam era. Like maybe not the exact thing, but like that Vietnam dirt bike that they used to use in the back then. Something like that, I would assume.
It's this one.
Something like that, I assume. Yes. All right, there you go. Turbo is your bike. Let's see here. Bring it up on the screen. Are you on this map? Here, hold on. Yeah, you should be.
Touch it.
All right, good.
Okay.
Put you up here. Here's your bike. Ta-da. We'll put you together. Hopefully you have the ability to move the bike. All right, so
Oh, it was a Harley.
there you go. All right, so go ahead and make your driving check, motorcycle.
Motorcycle.
Yeah, that makes sense for a U.S. company.
And roll 1d10 plus your luck. See if you get any good reception here in the woods.
Luck roll.
All right, so
Oh, that's very lucky.
go ahead and ask them a question if you want. You do have these outriders on walkie-talkie.
Okay. Yep. I asked them like, copy on that Toyota Corolla. Where was it last seen?
Heading back down the hill. So we will
Heading back.
check back in with another map. Let's see here. No, I'm not going to do that. Let's figure this out a different way.
Sammy's not that far down the road, by the way.
No,
Like, he took off far enough.
yeah,
but
but
he's
you
not
went down
gone.
maybe what, like a half mile, maybe by the time Turbo got here. Did you try pulling
Yeah.
off anywhere?
Yeah, like just kind of like just off map, just like a few few hundred feet down, just off map, down that red line is where I would have stopped and pulled off.
Got it. Looking to see if I have any of these maps set up, but I don't think I do. All right, so let's just put you down here in the woods, maybe down here at the bottom.
Yeah.
I'll bring your Toyota Camry up online. This is a little challenging. I think you can go ahead and try orienting this however you like. If you have trouble moving it, let me know. I'm gonna put the other two
Not
motorbikes
remember
down.
how to rotate things.
Oh, whoops.
You spin me right round, baby, right round like a... No, I can rotate it though.
You had it in the right thing before you turned it all the way to the left. We're just kind of like diagonal, facing down.
What are you guys talking about? The car?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just trying
Yeah.
to make it more real.
Other way. You had it in the right thing, but you gotta flip it.
Like that?
No.
Like that?
Like that, but I want the other end right here. Like, I want the front end pointed that way.
Here I'm like, I don't even give a shit.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Perfect, perfect.
All right, so Turbo, these guys say, yeah, he's headed down the hill, but he seems to be stopped again.
Okay,
Anyway,
I'll check it out.
like, please advise.
Yeah, copy on that. I'll check it out. Back.
All right,
Okay,
so you can
so
see him
can
down
I
here at the
see
bottom of
him,
the hill,
or-
Turbo. He's not trying to hide. His lights are still on. He's playing the game. I'm not
I mean,
touching
I
you.
would recognize Sam, right?
Well, you can roll a 1d10.
He was talking to
As you get
Coach.
closer, roll a 1d10, and if it's below, I don't know, a 5, we'll say you recognize him. Yeah, you see him.
Yeah, you're that media guy. Commander was talking to.
Yep, that's me. Friends don't seem to like me much, but here I am.
Turbo, go ahead and roll squad tactics or something like that. Leadership, maybe.
Leadership.
All right, so it occurs to you that the media could totally blow your guys' spot here.
Bring him along
Is it,
still.
is it Mr. Media?
No, it's not really my
You're a
name,
security
but
risk. You're a security risk.
So normally, the procedure here is to take people like him into custody.
So you're gonna have to come with me and let the officers sort it.
fine. Fine.
I assume I have like plastic cups. No. I'll just ride with him, along with the car.
All right, so you instruct him to get in the car and drive.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Do you communicate to the other outriders?
Yeah. I said, okay, I got him. Questioning him. I'll let the commander sort this guy out.
You're breaking up a little bit. You hear back over the radio.
Because he does.
Huh?
Okay. So I'm gonna say I'm apprehending him. I'll let the person escorting.
Arasaka's got a jammer up.
Copy, Arasaka.
Yep.
Copy, apprehended and escorting.
Yeah, we're okay. So yeah, I'm escorting him to
All right.
camp.
Well,
or the
so
command
you guys can operate your own vehicles. I think you can move the Toyota. This is a little bit higher grade ground. I don't think the car would make it up here.
Like,
There's too many rocks. You'd probably lose an axle. So you're gonna have to go this way with the car. Yeah, the car's gonna have to go a different way.
oh god, okay. Oh, I managed to. Okay, I'm gonna lead him. Can I turn it?
The car can't go that way. You're gonna break an axle.
Yeah, I tried to drag it, but it got dragged back to where, it wasn't able to drive, so I'm
not
just
sure
not
what's
touching it.
There we go.
Damn it! There we go. Okay, there we go. Oh, they're over there. Let's throw.
All right, so you managed not. Go ahead and roll your drive check. So you make sure you don't lose your axle here.
Alrighty.
You might get your car stuck. Oh, not bad. Good job, Samuel.
Oh, considering I don't have a driving skill, it's not bad.
That's not bad. Yeah, you managed not to get stuck, at least for now. And you drive it into the, I guess, somewhere over here where the rest of the team is set up. So you follow this little track, the red one, down here, and do this area. This is probably about as far as you can go. If you try to drive it off-road into here, you run the risk of getting it stuck in a rut. If you stay on the red lines, then you're probably
you
good to
can
go.
mark that there, Mr. Shatterbug.
Maybe you can't see it, but the red line track continues down this way. Whoops. Something happened there. Let me do that again. Freehand. Yeah. Oh, jeez, really? What's going on with this pen?
I would remember that Angry Jack, the captain, is under the influence, so I'm not gonna report it to him, but I'm going to escort Sam Winters to the command.
Well, Sammy's got to ditch the car, before we get to camp because of the harsh terrain.
You can park that.
You can park right there.
Which he does. And thankfully he was smart and he packed his shit. So he's got a duffel bag in his guitar case.
All right.
And since he knows he's gonna get searched, he grabs out the spare camera that he had bought, and he hands it over.
Okay.
Give this to Jockey. She was asking for one of these.
Okay. Well, right this way. I guess this is the command truck would be up high, right? Likely. It's this one. So I get Sam there, likely run into Jack. Wait.
All right, so Sam, you're gonna be in the detention cabin, I guess. They don't really have
Which
a place
also
for
happens to be
They
the
don't really
medical
have a
cabin.
place for you, unfortunately. So someone's gonna have to basically babysit you.
I got it.
You were in the most.
Oh, that's the verdict of the.
Well, hey, if I'm stuck in the little detention room, I've still got my guitar, so I'm basically just chilling.
I don't know if they're gonna let you keep your guitar.
They'd fucking better. That shit was like $3,000. They break it, it's on them.
All
Why
right.
would you?
You might have to make a persuasion fast talk.
Oh, I'm fucking doing it. Nah, I'm not gonna sit here without my guitar. It's not like it's hurting nothing.
Roll persuasion.
I am absolutely rolling persuasion.
All right, so you gotta play instrument. Let them know that it's actually an instrument.
Yeah, of course. Am I able to activate the built-on amp?
Oh, if you want, yeah, you can just roll play instrument.
Yeah.
All right, wow.
Wow.
He's like, you know what? I know what'll convince him, and he starts fucking playing chipping in the Silverhand version, and he's basically just 1-for-1 at Silverhand right now.
They're like, whoa,
just
dude,
going.
you sound exactly like Silverhand.
Yeah, I was trying. That's what I was trying to say when I rolled up here. I was saying, hey, wouldn't it be great if everybody had some entertainment?
Give yourself 10 IP and play instrument.
Done and done.
And did you crit
I
on
did
your
not.
persuasion? No. All right. I'll give you 5 IP for persuasion fast talk.
Hell yeah.
But wouldn't Silverhand be against this war?
It's against Arasaka. I don't think he'd mind that much.
You guys can all roll. I don't know what would be a good music lore. Probably. You guys can roll general education, or if you have, rocker lore, Silverhand, you can use that skill.
I'm gonna have to fucking learn that one.
This is my moment. I don't have it.
I rolled an I.
All right, so you
Can
don't.
it be library
You're
search?
like Silverhand who? Huh?
Silverhand, that's the guy that I knew Silverhand once. He lost his arm in a welding accident.
Good one.
So his hand turned silver.
All right,
Well, he got a cyber arm. It wasn't actually silver though.
the rest of you don't even
No.
know what his political beliefs might be, but you do know that he's
Isn't he the guy who dipped his arm in like silver paint? He plays the harmonica, right?
he plays the harmonica.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's the one.
Maybe it's streetwise. I think.
I mean, you can roll streetwise, I suppose.
Wait, streetwise? Oh, let me do this now. I don't have streetwise. Never mind. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Fun fact: that is Sammy's highest skill. Is his play instrument. Second only to his awareness roll.
Turbo, you've heard chipping in, and you used to be a performer as well, so you're familiar with a little bit of the story about what's basically portrayed in the albums if you listen to them from beginning to end.
Turbo has a flashback on playing with the orphans, and then he remembers. He remembers how he was betrayed by Pink Eye.
Starts having PTSD flashbacks.
With all our money.
Yeah, because he lost all of his money to that drug addict Pink Eye.
And then we went for Euro tour, and
Yeah,
he
which
lost his foot.
which ended.
His foot
you know,
is now like a tool.
yeah,
His-
the Euro tour was pretty gruesome how it ended. But you guys almost
Yes.
were killed in an airplane crash. You guys have managed to avoid that, thankfully. Hung out in Stockholm, maybe made friends with some vampires and werewolves. Still sketched on that.
Oh my
Turbo,
god!
do you remember that dinosaur being on the plane? That was crazy.
What do you mean dinosaur? What? Are you?
It was a
are you high?
velociraptor. No, it was a velociraptor. I saw it.
Kangaroo Jack is over in the medical truck talking to the people there, thinking it's me and Turbo. He's like, I swear I see a velociraptor on planes.
Well,
Jack,
he
calm
probably
down.
like says it to the comlink, so it's like the comlink. Yeah, I remember the velociraptor. Oh,
Okay,
no,
but
he
like
left his
we don't
comlink.
have like a personal like squad channel, right? We have our own squads. So if you say it on the comlink, you're like broadcasting that to the entire Militech platoon.
That's it. And you guys basically have a couple of platoons here. It's a company sized.
Anyways, Turbo, you swear you don't remember that? I remember them saying that by the boy band.
Don't remind me about.
Really is crit
Yeah,
night.
first.
God damn.
All right, cut the chatter. We keep this line open for emergency use only.
Sorry.
Whoever's babysitting,
Turbo is
babysitting
humming.
Sammy, having a good fucking night.
Turbo is humming the orphan single, "Shot in the Head."
No, my personal favorite is Ring of Fire. Jesus.
All right. So I guess it's gonna be a pretty long night. If you guys set up a watch and end up, some of you get some sleep, some of you don't. You guys can take turns watching. I guess whoever's really injured is probably not gonna be on watch. So I guess if that's you, Kangaroo Jack, you're just gonna be on drugs for a few hours.
That's my favorite place to be.
That's straight pervitin.
Here, I'll take up watch duty of the prisoner of war.
Okay. So basically, you guys have been put on prisoner duty for now. So you guys aren't on perimeter watch. You got the outriders doing that.
Where's Sammy? I wanna chat with Sammy.
Yeah.
Well, he's in prisoner detail.
You can go ahead and chat with Sammy. Sammy's basically over here with Turbo. And
Hey,
Jack is over here at the medical spot.
Sammy, you're really good with that guitar, but can you play the harmonica real good? I want to hear chipping in on the harmonica again.
Didn't buy a harmonica. Bought this. Speaking of buying stuff, I got your camera for you.
Oh, sweet. How much was it?
Let me check. It was about 200.
All right. Let me make it real sly real quick. I'm gonna throw my jacket on the ground, Sammy. Okay, go ahead and grab it for me. The money is in the pocket. As
Alrighty.
I quickly start counting some eddies out and start shoving into my jacket pocket.
Why?
I think you said it
Why?
was a couple hundred, and then you said you were gonna give me a couple hundred on top of that.
No. A couple 175 on top of it.
Oh yes, that's right.
All right. Oh God. Oh wow. I'm a clumsy person. Prisoner of war. Give me my jacket.
He's like, oh no, I was caught, and he slides the jacket back over. As I get my 275 eddies.
Turbo, you didn't see anything, right?
He was sleeping. Turbo was sleeping. So no.
You know, there's nothing illegal. We don't have anything that says we can't give money to our prisoners.
Turbo, I think Kangaroo Jack is still using that calm. Somebody should tell him stop using it. Oh, wait, sorry, Turbo.
Even in charge of Militech nowadays.
Blameless. I get on the comm.
I hear it's Donald Lundy, but I just do not believe that the guy that owns McDonald's also owns Militech. That's insane.
Commander.
Oh, there you are, Jockey. What's going on?
Sir,
I was just telling this chipmunk about the corporate politics.
Sir, we should not be using the broadcast of the whole platoon. Sir, you should not be broadcasting this to the whole platoon. If you want to talk, I'll wake up Turbo. He could talk to you for a little bit.
If somebody in the platoon has an issue with me using the open line, then they can tell me to stop. Over.
We did. Over.
Say again. Didn't hear you. Didn't hear last. Over.
Commander, they have talked to me in person at this point about using the comms the broadcasting comms. Over.
Kangaroo Jack's gonna mute his radio. He doesn't want to hear this back talk. He's just gonna pretend he never heard it.
Did you copy that, Commander? Over.
Christ.
If he doesn't, if he can't confirm that he ever heard it, then he never heard it. Officially.
I mean, you could walk over there and talk to him. You know where he is.
I know, but I want to ask Sammy a question real quick.
All right.
Sammy, news on the outside. Give it to me.
Fuck all happened outside. I started learning ninjutsu. And not that fucking
roll human perception. Not
me
you,
or
Sammy.
Cassie.
No, not you, Sammy.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, to believe that he learned a ninjutsu. Okay.
You can roll credibility, Sammy.
Oh, well, my credibility isn't very high.
Oh fuck me! I don't actually have human perception. Give me a second. What is that under? Oh, empathy. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, I started learning it, and it's not that fucking Detroit survival bullshit. It's actual ninjutsu.
Oh,
fucking
shit.
had to look. I wasn't even really looking to learn that. I was looking for fucking Brazilian jiu-jitsu, but hey, I'm not gonna complain. Learning the art of assassination is pretty cool. I'm not good at it at all. In fact, I barely picked it up.
That sounds a little badass. You know, I think Kangaroo Jack would be impressed if you could go over there and say hi to him. But no, I'm curious. Is Bush still in the White House or?
Okay, so it's 2023. Bush has not been in office since like the mid, 2012, somewhere in there.
Yeah, no, of course not.
I thought he was reelected into his third term.
No, there's some female in office. Been in office since 2016.
Oh, Bush's wife is in office? Hillary?
I forget her name, but in
Hillary Bush.
Elizabeth Kress.
There we
Elizabeth
go.
Kress.
Yeah,
Elizabeth Kress.
it's the
Hillary Bush.
It's the 2020 it's the Cyberpunk 2020 version of Clinton. Hillary.
Oh no.
Oh, so Bush's new wife got in office. Got it. Thanks.
No, it's not Bush's.
Whoa!
It's not Bush's.
This lore is wait. This lore is wild. Okay, I'm reading the wiki right now. At some point, Elizabeth Kress, an ex-Militech CEO, became the new president of the United States
Yep.
at the prior government at the prior government lost control of the country, losing the superpower status. President Kress turned the United States into a functional dictatorship using the resources and influence of the Militech Corporation, and this is all written down in 2020. That's the fuck.
Yep, that's actual.
When
That's
was
canon.
she? When was she a CEO? I thought Donald Lundy was the original CEO.
Well, she was probably just a vice president or VP, something like that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Damn. Let me go ahead and post that in the rules and mechanics.
Oh yeah, that is definitely canon.
Sammy wants to try and show off some of his ninjutsu, even though, like he said, he barely knows it.
Ends up breaking his
Sammy,
arm.
unfortunately, Sammy, you're still zip tied. Your hands.
Oh, yeah.
Sammy, I would let you out, but honestly, there's people constantly watching, and we're one of the people who's watching you. So
I mean, it was pretty incredible that you were able to play guitar while zip tied, but you know.
If only they knew just how much I hated Arasaka, I don't think they'd have a problem with me being here, honestly.
I mean, you could try to convince them that you could be an asset. You could try to join Militech, maybe. I don't know.
I think it's just because you take a lot of pictures. I think people are just photogenic, you know.
Photophobic, but
what?
Photophobic is what I would call that. But yeah,
roll persuasion.
What do you mean by? People are not.
He's not sure that he agrees.
I don't think I was using the right.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I agree.
Anyway, Sammy, I just need some news. Have you heard anything about I don't know, smaller planes flying around, and maybe they should have been in the news? Did you hear anything like that? By any chance?
Not really. No.
Sammy, you could roll a general education. And then
actually, let me do that.
And then if you want to, you can share with him that there is a bit of an AV gas shortage.
No. That's not what I was asking. If it was a gas shortage or anything. No. I was asking more of a if police or local law enforcement has maybe made a big bust or something. Anything like something like that. Sammy, if you heard anything like that.
Bro, it's trying to fucking smuggle for the cartel.
What do you mean? I'm not. But Kangaroo Jack, stop being on open comms. Anyways,
all I'm saying is that if Militech and the cartel team up,
we ain't talking about the cartel. We're talking about Bush's new wife and being in office. Anyways,
it's not Bush's wife.
Anyways, I get off the comms. Sammy, did you hear anything like that, or?
Not really.
Not really?
No.
Oh, that's good. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and wake up Turbo.
All right.
I want to talk to Kangaroo.
Hey, Turbo.
Turbo.
What?
Yeah, you wake up.
What happened? Were we being attacked?
No, we're not being attacked. Don't swing your gun around. Oh God. No, Turbo. Do me a huge favor. Watch Sammy. I gotta make a couple phone calls.
Okay.
Do you have a satellite
grab
phone?
me a coffee as well.
Jock, I don't know, who am I talking to here?
Wait, are you saying that I lost satellite connection at some point?
Yeah, because you guys are out in the middle of the wilderness here. You don't really have cell phone reception.
Oh, I thought I had just satellite connection for a while or whatnot after I made that one roll, but I can roll again.
You were able to connect the command center to.
Oh, the news viewer, yeah, Kangaroo Jack's news viewer. Here, I'll give that to him so he can look at some funnies and cartoons, while he's in bed talking to squirrels, I guess.
Okay.
He can watch two. He can watch the Nut Job on Tubi for all I care.
God.
But okay, I'll make a luck roll to see if I can get satellite connection for my phone then.
All right.
It's a news viewer, not an iPad.
I was wondering, since Sammy's hands are tied, could he practice singing?
Yes.
All right.
And miraculously, you were able to play a little bit on your guitar even with your hands zip tied.
Ooh.
I mean, that was
Yeah.
a 34 you rolled, so you know.
Hey, Kangaroo Jack. Oh, I
gotta
got some
gotta
good...
leave him wanting, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Played a couple of chords.
Kangaroo Jack, I got some good news for you, by the way. As I'm giving you your news viewer.
What's the news?
There's a certain media
Is
who's
the bird?
in the little camp and whatnot. You should go find Turbo.
Which media?
You know which one, the best one, and give him a wink.
Wait, there's porn stars on base?
All right.
Wait,
right.
is Kangaroo Jack in a full body cast?
Kangaroo Jack,
Ethan
I think you're ready for discharge. We'll just pull these IVs out of you. Here you go.
All right. So, what did they do to my leg?
They give you some bandages. It says you should probably get those changed every day. So come back
All right.
in 24 hours, I guess.
The bone is shattered. The bone is shattered in like 15 different places, and I think I'm missing like a lot of the skin, or at least a big chunk of it. Like,
I mean,
it is not walkable on. Do they have a brace for me, or?
They have crutches. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can walk on that.
I'm on crutches then. Yeah, all right. At least one crutch, right? Just so I could have some weight for one of my legs that I'm missing.
Yeah, basically, you have a foam cast that is just been like kind of instantly.
Because as far as I know, while I can heal the wounds back, I will not get my leg back unless I either get a new cybernetic leg or I clone up a new leg.
Well, in the meantime,
Right.
they've got your leg in a very tight foam cast.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, basically it's
It's braced, and I've got a single crutch for my my left leg.
It's an emergency cast. You probably could go into your exoskeleton frame, the APCA, and still walk around.
Yes, of course, because you don't use your limbs, you chip in for it.
Exactly.
Where the flesh fails me, the metal shall not.
So you're walking around in your ACPA.
All right, what did you want to tell me, Jockey? I'm getting the
Jockey.
ACPA.
There's a certain news media that's going on right now. Go find Turbo. You'll know what I mean when you see him.
Ethan Crown. Ethan Crown's here.
No, just go find Turbo. He's over there.
WNC News.
I'll point. Go find Turbo. I said. I need to make a phone call. Okay. Step back into the step out past the medical.
Wait, I guess I gotta get into the suit first. I'm gonna go hobble along till I get to the suit, and then I'm gonna try and get in that. That's probably gonna be a whole ordeal. I'm probably gonna need to find a little step ladder.
Yeah, you basically you need the help of the medical team, and the medical team has your ACPA right outside the facility. So you basically just kind of slide into it, and then you can walk away.
Okay. All right. And we close we close most of the bits, leaving the front open, and then I'll power it up. Because it's got a 48-hour battery, and I've used about 6 hours of that so far. And then I'm not sure if it had any battery usage before the encounter.
So they were able to charge it 12 hours while you were injured in the truck, and while they were transporting to this new location.
Sure, should basically be full enough that I don't have to worry too much for now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about exactly if Militech's technology allows this, but is the Militech what is it called again? The Militech Commando, is it able to be charged as it's active?
So
is it not applicable to that?
I'm sorry, I said 12 hours, but it's actually only been 8 hours since the attack. It's getting close to dawn right now, 4 a.m. So it's had 8 hours of recharge rather than 12. But I think with 8 hours of recharge, it has a fully charged battery.
Yeah. Unless I was missing some at the start, I should have nearly a 40, 46, 44-hour battery life.
Yeah. You can roll a D10 times 2, and we'll do that. How about that? And that's how many hours.
16 are missing.
Yeah.
So that was what was that? 42 minus 16, leaving it with 26 hours remaining.
Yep.
And more importantly, can this thing operate while it's being charged?
I think so. Yeah. Why not?
All right. So it's got that iPhone technology.
Yeah.
Who cares if the lithium-ion battery is under strain and might explode?
It might, but you know that roll Cybertech design. If you fumble, then it explodes.
Well, I don't have any skills in it, so let's go.
You're fine.
That's a 9.
You're fine.
Good, perfect. And I begin moving with my perfectly working robo limbs now over towards Jumbo.
Okay. Meanwhile,
Turbo.
somebody's gonna make a phone call. If you want to just type into Discord what your phone call is about, roll a 1d10, add your luck, and I'll tell you if you get through or not.
Do you want me to re-roll that one, or do you want me? Because I rolled that one earlier because I wasn't sure when to roll, so I was just like, I'll just roll it now and just.
Shit. Well, then I guess you don't get through. Sorry.
Should I still message you? I'm trying to contact right now.
Yep, I got that. So you didn't get through though, unfortunately.
All right, I will shoot you the message of who I'm contacting. I am still gonna let you know who I was trying to call, so you would know.
Yep, I got it. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So back to you try several times. You can't seem to get through, but you could probably maybe hack into the line that the command center has connected with the satellite. You might be able to pick.
No, I don't want to push it. I think the people who I'm contacting will probably get pissed if anything got leaked, so I won't push it.
Okay. All right. So you encounter Turbo hanging out with Sam. Sam is in zip ties around his hands and ankles.
Oi, Sammy, me boy. How is the ride over here?
A lot of jungle.
Oh yeah, yep. That seems about right. There is a lot of jungle. Despite, they're working hard. They're working hard trying to get rid of it all, but they're gonna have to work a little harder.
Yeah, seems like it.
Mm-hmm. Personally, I don't like the cold much, so I think the faster we can speed up this global warming thing, the better.
Don't know if I agree with that completely, but I see where you're coming from.
Just imagine, everywhere turns into a resort. Doesn't matter what town you're in.
Just means you get bugs year round, though. Can't say I'm a huge fan of mosquitoes.
Not on my watch. I'll incinerate them.
The only fate befitting mosquitoes.
You might be correct about that. Anyways, I was told to come over here. What's going on? What's crack-a-lackin'?
Well, I was detained.
Oh,
So,
I can see that.
yeah, not super comfortable.
What'd you do? What law did you break?
Came too close, I guess.
I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, this is kind of a secret operation.
Hey, not like I'm gonna fucking tell anybody.
Well, isn't that kind of your job?
I do it on my own time. I do it for myself. I don't do it for anybody else.
Fair
Something
enough.
makes it big that I post, so be it. Doesn't mean I have to post everything I find.
Fair enough.
Don't want to,
We'll talk to the general staff later.
overproduce.
Command, our captain watching over everything in Central is pretty particular about the mission parameters.
That's
We'll
fair.
see. Maybe things will escalate a bit further. We've been on the back foot for this whole time. Arasaka have been hunting us down like bloodhounds. Welcome to the jungle.
All right. So
Captain, were you waiting all this time to say that?
I'm not a captain. I will take the commander role, even though I'm only commander of a squad, or more realistically, squad leader. But Yes, I have been waiting for the past 2 weeks to say that. I just couldn't find the right spot to say it. Maybe if we go to Vietnam, I'll do the good morning Vietnam thing too.
Have you been discharged, or is the nurse right behind?
Oh yeah, yep. They discharged me. That's why I'm in the suit now. Where my flesh fails me, the metal will not. Oh yeah. Hey Sammy, want to see my leg? It took an RPG earlier.
Jesus.
I mean, yeah, a lot of us are bandaged up. I think. Yeah, even Turbo is bandaged.
Mm-hmm. I gotta work on my leadership skills and my squad tactics.
I scraped my elbow. I kind of hold on my elbow. There's like a small bandage on there.
Yeah, that looks bad.
That's great.
You should get that looked at.
I hope I don't got gangrene.
You said that wrong, but I'm not gonna beat you for it because you die.
What? What did I say wrong?
The word.
What word?
I'm very quickly changing my mind on that. That lack of beating.
Wait, why are you gonna beat me? I just said I got injured. I hope I didn't get gangrene.
You're very quickly getting on my nerves, jockey.
How? I'm curious. I'm confused now. Commander, could you please explain?
Did you just try and say curious as Curie? Alright, come over here. Get in your tank. I'm going to rip it in two. With you in it.
Christ.
Don't run away from me.
He's getting in his tank, or her. She's getting in her tank. I mean,
I don't think.
What do you mean? I got in my defensive corner, the medical tent.
Yeah. That's all right.
I think he's gone psychotic.
Help me. You guys gotta determine that he's a psychotic.
No, he's just high as fuck.
No, not high. I'm close to the ground right now.
Give him a few hours. He'll be all right.
Oh my god.
Speaking of a few hours, I'm gonna go start a patrol route, and I'm gonna be watching the camp for a few hours.
All right, good.
Let's see if anything happens as we're
So
resting.
you've been sent on a patrol route to go out this way.
Sammy was gonna give him a dose of Dorf because he knows that he really fucked up his leg.
All right, well he can if you want. I mean, you want to take the
There'll
Dorf?
be multiple attempts.
You want to take the Dorf?
Yeah, I'll take the Dorf if he's doing that right now. All right. Do keep in mind we have multiple days here. I don't know how much Dorf you got left.
I only have the one dose. It's just
I
in
take it
case.
instantly.
No, the idea is that if you started feeling pain.
Oh yeah, this is great. Well, I'm always feeling pain. Keeps you alive.
Go ahead and roll resist torture drugs.
Oh, another one to add to the pile.
Oh shit, you're addicted. All right, you're a little drowsy. -1 reflex.
Oh shit. Not what I meant to happen, but
Okay, but this might actually. I gotta look up the stats for Dorf and
Might actually help you right now.
drugs because if it removes my injury modifiers, then I'm at a net gain.
Yeah,
Otherwise, yeah, this is pretty bad.
No, I think it should give you a net gain because it should remove all of your negative modifiers for injury.
Because then that's pretty good.
Yeah, but you'll have a still -1 reflex because you're basically twitching or something like that.
Oh. What's Dorf do? It decreases my wound level by 3.
There you go.
And
3 levels of wound, not like removing like 3 hash
injury.
marks.
Yeah.
It's 3
It has
levels.
in brackets here. User with moral 0 wound status is treated as if he has a light wound. So that's pretty intense.
Yeah, no, that's 3 levels, not 3 boxes. So it's basically.
How long does it last though? 1d10 minutes. That's pretty. Oh wait, that's gonna run out instantly. Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna say that it lasts a little longer. It's instead of 1d3 10 minutes. Go ahead and roll up hours.
Okay, so that's 7 hours.
Okay.
That should be the shift.
Yeah. All right, good. So, yeah, right towards the end of your shift, it'll wear off. It'll be like, oh, I gotta go rest, boys. Okay, so you've been ordered to press on and scout the perimeter a little bit with your team here. We'll give it everybody but Sammy, unless you guys want to tag Sammy along, because nobody's really watching.
Well,
It's like 4 a.m.
yeah. Tag him along.
Hey, the camcorder could be useful.
Basically,
It does have an NV function.
Basically,
Oh, yeah.
the reasoning was that because nobody else is going to watch him, he has to stay under you guys' watchful eye for now.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Maybe when I get a bigger mech, you could jump into the cabin with me.
That'd be
As is
kinda
right now,
cool.
that's not gonna work.
You know what will work?
He's in our Wolverine.
Me getting in the tank.
The tank actually only has room for the crew and the pilot.
How about this, Turbo?
I can sit on the back.
You get in the tank. I'll get some rope tied to myself, and I'll tie it to Sammy. So if Sammy try running away,
The Wolverine has
I-
a seat for you.
Oh, okay.
oh, okay, never mind then. Thank God, I didn't want to be tied to Sammy
I think we
anyways.
have a pic.
What the fuck's that supposed to mean?
G.I. Joe.
Sorry, Turbo, you cut out there a little bit. What was you were asking?
It was this pic. I'll reshare it again in the thing. It
All
looks like. There you go. That's the Wolverine.
Yeah, except for
I like
this
the
one
thing.
doesn't have tracks. Your Wolverine actually has wheels. It's a 4-wheeler.
Yeah.
And it's
Wow.
got
So
kind
it's
of
closer to an LAV.
it kind of looks more like a truck or Humvee, but it still has the same armament.
Oh, okay. So it's like I forget the name of it. It's like that Japanese AA truck.
Reminds me of a striker.
Yeah, also that. Yeah, also a striker. There's
These are
this
the
like
stats.
Japanese Humvee thing that they got. It's older, but the Japanese have like a Humvee that has like an AA weapon mounted on the back of it. It's pretty cool. It's kind
You
of
guys
what it reminds
are
me
loaded
of.
for bear. You guys have anti-air weapons. That's what those the ground air to ground or ground to air missiles are. What those are. You also got your tank, so you can if you encounter any other kind of armament, should be good to go. And then you got your ACPA to handle any kind of infantry.
And if you guys are letting me bring along my camcorder,
I'm a
or if you
Swiss
guys
Army.
have-
I'm a Swiss Army knife. I could deal with everything.
Basically,
either if you guys have binos or letting me bring my my camcorder, I also have night vision, so I could probably be a little bit more helpful.
the
Yeah,
sun
I'll
is
allow
just
it.
starting to come up. It's dawn, almost dawn. It's about 4:30 a.m.
So less useful.
yeah,
I don't know. Sounds pretty.
Well,
4:30
actually,
a.m.
3 a.m. is still pretty fucking dark. Actually,
it's
it's
4:30.
pitch black.
It's almost 5. So you can see that the sun's getting toward the horizon. It's getting lighter on the east side.
Okay, well, they have night vision, not low. But camcorder has night vision, not low light, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's becoming less useful. And sunrise, I think, is about 5:30, 6 o'clock, something like that.
Well, I'm letting them use it, regardless.
Throughout the night, I'd be using the night vision, and then as it comes towards morning, I flip it off as things become lighter, because I'm just gonna kind of hurt my eyes if I keep using it as the sun comes up.
I'm actually really wrong here because I know that in May, it's winter in the southern hemisphere. So dawn probably comes a little bit after 6 a.m. I'd say.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, well, I wasn't thinking about southern hemisphere, but I was gonna say, like especially in the jungle, there's a good chance that it's still pretty dark out.
Yeah. I would say it's still pretty dark. You get a -2 because of darkness. And until sunrise, low light and infrared will work fine.
okay, so yeah,
You still
I'll
need a
use
line
it.
of sight with any infrared in order to see that, but because it doesn't penetrate through things, It just shows you what's available.
This is proper like black and green night vision.
Yeah, exactly.
So I still get that -2. That's fine.
No, you don't suffer a -2, but you still have to have a line of sight on your target.
Oh, okay, yeah. Of course. I'm still using the camcorder after all.
Yeah.
Can't record shit I can't see.
Right. Well, some people think that the infrared goes through objects. It does not.
Like, if it did, that thing would have to be fucking piping hot. That should have to be hot as fuck to the point where it's radiating through whatever you're looking at.
Exactly. No, so yeah, just some people, I just have to explain how things work in
Yeah.
this game. Otherwise, people get upset.
No, that's fair. I absolutely get that. No, however, if you had the fucking millimeter sensor from like Black Ops 2, that would be a different story. That shit does go through walls.
Yeah, I don't think we've talked about that, but we can. Yeah, that's.
I love those things.
That might be something that doesn't exist in this world. I'm not sure.
I don't think it does either. I'm just bringing it up because it's a cool technology.
I bet. All right.
What are you guys talking about?
The millimeter scanner from Black Ops 2, the optic that you could throw on your guns, that you could it's like a heartbeat sensor, except it goes through. Except it's you ADS and then you can see through walls.
Yeah, no, there's no heartbeat sensors. We have things like sonar and radar, which I argue are infinitely better, but
yeah, no, but yeah, I'm just kind of
no ridiculous heartbeat sensors.
Well, it's not a heartbeat sensor per se. It's a scanner that kind of pings something behind a wall for you. It's kind of like a stud finder, except mounted to your gun.
Even sonar requires line of sight. Radar does too. So
it depends.
These things work better underwater, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, because the water will carry the pinging sound of the sonar.
It depends on the radar. Depends on the sonar. Depends on the environment.
Yes.
Depends on what you're trying to track and what would be picked up from the wave. There's a lot of different moving parts with that, and moving parts we don't even have right now. I do think I have a radar on my my commando, and yeah, why not? When I have it set right now to like big objects, I'm trying to pick up like potential tanks or something that I missed that are like being really stealthy.
I think it will work best for aircraft. Being able to.
Oh yeah, like something that's flying.
Yeah.
Overhead.
Depending on what's flying overhead.
It's got about like a 600-meter range, so not too far. Basically, like visual sight lines.
Yeah.
All right. Just a little bit off this map. We'll probably hear the aircraft before we see it, but if it's something stealthy like an AAV, maybe it'll help us out.
Right. Certainly, I think it would pick up other ACPAs.
Yeah.
Tanks, ACPAs, vehicles.
Some of them.
It needs to have a big enough cross-section as to where it'll actually,
Do you want me to make a roll for that, actually? Because I don't really have a great tech skill.
Yeah, you'll need to use the same skill check, I think, that the sonar operators would make. I think expert radar or something like that. Expert tech radar.
Okay, so let me make a tech roll. That's a 14.
All right, so it seems to be giving you some grief. It's not picking up anything except a couple of semis behind you.
I think an RPG hit the radar earlier. Either that or I'm actively making it worse with my tuning settings.
Well, it certainly does pick up the semi trucks behind you.
Now I'll know if somebody left the handbrake off and they start rolling away.
Ooh, Sammy's got a good question about the Wolverine.
Okay.
So how are these missiles fired? Are they laser guided?
Are you guys talking right there in front of the command center?
Oh no, this is on patrol.
So we're probably like scouting.
Okay, good.
Scouting it.
Yeah, so Sammy's like, so are these laser guided, manually like dumb missiles, or? I'm just kind of curious.
They are. But they don't really say. Oh, wait,
right.
no. Reloadable, ATG.
You can roll social, Sammy, if you want, or interview.
I'm gonna go with social.
They're
This is
thermal
this.
guided.
So yeah.
Thermal guided.
He was
They're
looking
heat
up the manual.
seekers.
Okay, go ahead and roll your drive checks individually. Whoever's driving.
Driving check. Oh
Holy
God, what?
shit!
Somebody's doing a patrol. It looks like.
It's one very loud patrol.
Oh, does it make a sound?
No, it's just very like
There's a lot of
visually loud.
lines.
It's a lot of. It's a lot of. All right. He's drawn his perimeter. You go ahead and you can make that permanent if you want.
Because Sammy's operating under the idea of, well, if it was laser guided, like via a PLD, basically he was like, a PLD isn't too dissimilar from a camera. I could probably do laser targeting. Mind you, I don't think anybody would really hire somebody specifically for that. It'd probably just be something that they have in their wheelhouse.
All right, so you guys are making your rounds. Do you lay any sensors? Do you set up any traps?
Yeah, we can do that along the way.
We got anything from base that they want us to set up?
I don't know. You guys can take some initiative if you want. Obviously.
All right. What do we got in the equipment tank? Do we have any thermal sensors?
Of course. You guys got a lot of stuff.
Last time we ran into Arasaka forces, I don't think they were wearing any IR cloaks or anything. So I say we use like little thermal sensors and we attach them to trees.
I'm gonna say that pretty much anything that's listed in the Pacific. What do you call it? Firestorm. Is it Firestorm or is it Fire something else?
Stormfront?
No, it'd be the other one.
Isn't that the other one? Isn't Firestorm the first one?
Shockwave. That's the one.
Shockwave.
So there's a section in here where it describes the kind of convoy you guys are on and what would typically be in there. So we'll just kind of go with that. You guys have had some damage to some of your supply trucks, but you pretty much still have access to everything that would be in there, and that would include a lot of ammo, fuel,
Pulling it up.
Landmines?
maybe.
That'd be nice.
Let's have a look.
Like in some of
Okay,
these
here we are. I got one.
these little openings in the trees. Not a bad spot for landmines.
Right.
Force them to go
supply
through the
depot
difficult terrain.
layout. Weapons, additional trailers.
Yeah, you guys got all kinds of stuff.
I'm not getting a specific list of just the equipment.
I'm gonna say pretty much.
Oh, here it is. Typical convoy assets. No, wait, no, that's vehicles still.
Well, I'm gonna say whatever equipment that you can find in here relating to. Oh wait, here we go. I think Militech mine layer. Looks like a suitcase-sized box on wheels weighing in at 10 grams with a hamburger-sized sensor turret atop it. It is a self-mobile mine layer capable of carrying 10 anti-personnel mines or one large anti-tank mine or even satchel demolition charges in its cargo bay. Other features are a retractable light servo arm and complete anti-radar IR stealth and chameleon camouflage like the Ghost suit in Chromebook 2. The 𝘾𝘼𝙉𝙊𝙄𝘎 is usually programmed to go to a specific area, lay its mines, and return to base. It can be programmed to wait for specific people or vehicles to pass before laying its mines. It can also be loaded with a demo charge and sent out as a remote bomb to blow up structures or vehicles. The servo arm can operate doors and elevators, so it can even enter buildings.
All right.
I'm going to say you have 3 of these, and you can deploy them however you like. You also
So I'm marking. Oh, sorry.
You also have 3 Microtech remote attack drones, which you can deploy as you like. And you have 3 Mini B rotorcraft remotes, which you deploy as you like. Programming remotes creates a programming skill check, as well as, I guess, yeah, we'll just call it programming skill check for now. If I think of something else, I'll let you know. You also get a Microtech Scorpion remote 1. Oh wait, yeah, it's a reprogrammed Arasaka one you guys captured.
Okay. So I'm thinking we send the drones down and this zone I'm marking with orange right now that's south of us. I'm thinking we have that zone marked off for us as a minefield, if the command truck allows us to, or if that's not violating any rules of engagement.
They basically say go for it. Whatever you guys decide to do.
And do you guys like the idea of doing a second minefield to our east, even though that's going to be our extract area? Like, we'd probably flee through there on foot if we lost everything.
Yes.
I was thinking
just in case
satchel.
they use our own extract area to.
It would help us. It would help us. I'm thinking about a land like a water-based invasion. Like if they come around from the water and then they invade us from our flanks.
They have to go up a fucking huge cliff in order.
Sure,
to
but like they could potentially maneuver, bring a whole lot more equipment than if they went downwards.
Just so you know that the ridge line here is marked by the trail, pretty much.
Yeah.
The slope of the hill goes downward on either side of that ridge line. You're on kind of a saddleback right here, where
I see.
it goes further down as you go north, and a little bit higher as you go south, along this ridge line left.
Since we have two of the mine layers, do you guys like the south and the east, or would you prefer to do south and north west?
I say south and east.
I was gonna say to the west here, there's like a little opening in the trees and a huge tree line here. So if we set mines there,
too close to the base camp. We don't want any possible friendly fire incidents. Additionally, it stops us from maneuvering to being able to attack them back if they put mortars or something and start firing at us with some sort of sonar.
Wait, media. What do you know about military tactics?
No, nothing. I'm just saying it looks like a good spot.
All right, and then also on page now that those drones are out maneuvering, laying down mines for us. On page 48, we have battlefield sensors. For €300 a piece, they've got visual sensors. How many do you think base camp has?
Roll a D100.
All right. We don't want to use all of these. Oh god. Guys, we lost the truck that had all the visual sensors.
Oh shit.
We only have 5 remaining.
Sir, are you sure about that?
Right, I'm sure about that. So we're gonna mark an X what the visual sensors are. If this is fine with you guys, I say we put 3 below, 1 to the left, or 1 to the north up here, and then 1 watching over our own camp.
Wait, that's 6.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you're right. Then we'll ditch one of these that are below.
Okay.
What do you guys think about that for visual sensors? I think that's a pretty okay for now.
I feel like that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't actually like this one in camp for the fact that I could possibly see. Never mind.
He doesn't want to be implicated.
Of what? I haven't done anything.
There are sensors. We're not like handing them out to like the media.
Oh, by the way, Turbo.
Why are you so?
All right, roll programming. Whoever programmed the mine layers.
Oh God.
Who's the best at programming? Otherwise, Sam, if you guys do not want Kangaroo Jack programming mine layers, someone please roll that.
What do I roll?
Intelligence.
I did a great job with my personal grooming. Does that help you, Commander?
It doesn't.
Give yourself 10 IP and personal grooming.
All I did was comb my, fix my hair when I was
you
all
guys
mad.
better roll
You
programming.
figured out how to take a shower somehow.
Programming.
One of you guys better roll your intelligence programming in the next 5 seconds, otherwise Kangaroo Jack's doing
You know what? I'm gonna hide from Kangaroo Jack's meaningful
job.
words about programming. So
All right, you
Thank
got to
you,
make
Turbo.
one more because that's only one of the mine layers.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, I'm going for it. I'll get the other one.
Uh-oh.
That's a 13.
Okay.
I was
so
doing the one to the south.
roll on the grenade table, and then also
Okay.
you have to roll. Okay, so it's gonna be in the forward direction for these guys over here on the right.
No, I rolled a 1 and a 3. So that's the total number. For,
okay, so the one pushes
is
it
south.
south 400 meters.
So I think there's water if you keep going that way. So I think I just sent the drone layer into the ocean.
Oh no, we were talking about these guys.
Which guys? Okay. Sorry, I thought I programmed this one, the south one.
Oh no, I mistook that. I thought
Okay.
that one was the first one we were talking about, and then this is the second one we're
So yeah, okay, I can program the east one then. So if it goes south, what's the big overall map say about
it's gonna be
south?
off. It's gonna be off map if we do to make it 400 feet.
Okay. The question is, does it ever return?
So actually, 400
Like
feet.
the mine layer.
400 feet is like less than an inch, I think.
It's like that.
Yeah. There you go. Okay. Yeah. So it's basically there.
Okay.
It starts going the other direction. Now, you can roll awareness notice check to see if you notice it before, and you can halt it. All right. So yeah, you're not quite sure how to stop it, but you can stop it before it starts laying its mines in the wrong direction.
This is a company-wide warning to Militech company. We've just laid mines in this grid successfully, and then we have these grids, and I'll say the north, the southeast grids, and I'll be like that. We have no idea where the fuck the mines are. The mine layer drone is currently doing whatever it feels like. So just be careful where you step around there. Over.
Yeah, the mines that are off of the map are off of your grid. You're not sure where they went.
I get on the radio and say, for anyone who only speaks French, and I start translating exactly what he just said to French, but poorly because I just fucking fumbled.
Yeah, nobody understands you. There's, keep this line clear. You hear? All right, good guys. So,
Now we patrol.
yeah, you guys have been patrolling. It's like your first hour. You set up you roll your surveillance skill check to set up your visuals. I think that's a tech skill. It might be shadow track or something like that.
No, I don't have shadow track.
I think you can use something else.
I roll a 12.
Oh wait, I got it. Wilderness survival.
No,
That's no.
You
No.
guys should all roll that anyway. But let me find the skill.
Hey, I did great with my personal agreement, okay?
Yeah, well now roll wilderness survival.
I rolled a 9.
All right, you're good. In wilderness survival, you know what?
I should
Kangaroo
probably
Jack,
also roll that.
I think you're fine because you're actually in an ACPA. You're just crunching through stuff. You're killing a lot of vegetation. Basically.
Personally, I think there should be less vegetation, not more.
Yeah, you just really aren't getting it. What the purpose of vegetation is? Everything should just be made out of metal. You think?
Yeah.
All right, electronic security roll to set up your visuals.
All right, I got this.
I knew there was
That's
something.
6. I fumbled.
Okay. All right.
I
Womp
convinced,
Womp.
I'm gonna convince
it drops
Commander
into the
Jack to do
forest,
it
never
for
to
me.
be seen.
That shit got yeeted. That shit's
It
gone.
rolls- if all of the cameras I put up on trees didn't get mounted correctly, so they all fall off their platforms and roll down the hill.
I like to.
just one of them.
Commander Jack, I like to think that
You're gonna
at
make
some
these
point someone.
individually. So that's one. Go ahead. What was that?
Oh, here I'll get the next one. What you said? Tech, right?
Yeah, it's electronic security tech roll.
You can get the last one.
Kangaroo Jack got the Lex 3. Oh god. All right, one of them takes Kangaroo Jack.
I heard that you could just throw it out there and it should just stick automatically. So I just threw a camera at a tree, hoping it would stick.
We are not good at technology. Okay, so I'm gonna remove all of these, but like which one? Snow, do you think?
I was gonna keep that one you just had, but
Oh, okay.
the
Let me
other
put
two
it back.
are gone. The other two are gone.
Sorry, Commander. I heard that they were sticky on the back, and then you just throw it at the tree.
No, they gotta get mounted on with like a drill.
Wait, Commander, that's why you gave me the drill and the platform? I thought you were just.
I didn't give you a drill, jockey. I told you to go get one.
But Commander, I thought you remember it was my birthday. I thought you were giving me a drill.
Jockey, it is not your birthday. You said it was your birthday last month.
Hey, I was adopted. That was my adopted birthday.
Jockey, I do not give a shit when your birthday is.
All right, so Sam, you get to see firsthand just how effective Militech is at their job.
Yep.
But I'm talking to Frank.
Go ahead and roll your composition roll for your story that you're gonna write.
I'm not
Samuel,
writing a
make
story
sure-
about this. I'm just laughing.
Samuel, please take notes about this. I want this to be in Kangaroo's Jack autobiography about being a commander and a general in the Militech.
No, this is
That
just
does sound
funny.
good.
All right, roll. I don't know. Let's see here. Have you roll photo and film. Did you take any photos?
Maybe of the equipment that's being used. I don't know if I want to take a picture of this. I want to make Militech look good.
All right, just roll
can I-
just roll awareness notice then.
Can I take a film of this? Can I record this?
If you have a video camera.
I did get her one.
Okay,
Yeah.
so go ahead and roll film. And Samuel, give yourself some IP
wow.
there.
Hell yeah.
10 IP for you, and then go ahead and roll photo and film if you want. Cassandra,
where is that
Jockey.
exactly? Which one is that? I'm trying to
It's a
remember.
tech skill, so if you don't have it, you can just roll a tech.
Oh, dude, I have a 10 in tech. Okay.
All right, roll 10 plus 1d10. Oh, not bad. So you managed to take some pretty good photos, even as a novice. What are you trying to photograph, or just like you're just taking some random stuff? What?
I've been mostly just taking pictures of Turbo, setting up the mines in the south, whatnot. Just commending how good of a job he did.
Turbo didn't actually set up any mines. It was mostly you and King
Oh, I
Jack.
programmed the ones at the north.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, got it. So you got pictures of him setting up the mine layer. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like that's the worst thing to get pictures because we're breaking all sorts of laws by setting up mines in a different country.
He's got his thumb up and he's smiling.
But no, you got it wrong. Half my hand is in the picture with my thumb up. Give him the thumbs back up so you get like a blur outline of Turbo in the background. Just an in focus half hand in that picture. Sorry, I'm not good at taking pictures.
Well, if this ever got out, then
There's a reason I wasn't filming it.
I'll be labeled as the worst person to ever give a camera to.
All right. So as you guys are coming around this corner, as the sun is starting to rise, it's getting close to 7, I suppose. It's gonna something weird on the horizon, you guys. I'm not sure what it is. Everybody roll
More
awareness-
grass.
Everybody roll awareness notice.
Do I gotta roll it again?
Yeah.
Okay. I still can't believe I rolled a fucking 30 awareness notice. That's fucking
Right.
wild.
So you guys are right around here, and this is.
And I roll it when in
Maybe-
my vehicle.
This is your ridge line here. Okay. You see how the ridge line goes across the whole map? Are you guys looking at the same thing I am?
Yeah.
You guys are over here.
We are there.
All right, so you guys are pretty astute. As the dawn's coming up over here on the east side, you guys can see some weird, dark hole over there on the right.
Some dark what?
I don't know if you can tell what this is, but
Where is it?
it looks
Oh,
odd.
this one.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the
Sector 3.
compass to the south.
Let me flip through some let me flip into I probably there's probably too much foliage. It probably won't help, but maybe I can flip onto thermals and see if that picks up anything. Can I make a? Actually, I already made my awareness roll. Damn, I rolled hot.
Yeah. You kind of Kangaroo Jack. Turbo sees it a little bit better.
Mm.
Turbo, you there?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
All right. What's your take on this?
The 31. It's like a crevasse. Crevasse. Jungle crevasse.
All right,
to the
but it
Underdark.
looks like there's some kind of holographic digital.
Oh yeah.
Oh God. Okay. Okay. Commander, I'm picking up something strange over there by that
What?
crevasse. Looks artificial. Like a something digital instead of
Yeah, that does look
natural.
weird, doesn't it?
Sammy, you
You
should
should
probably get your
digital-
camera ready.
You sure that's digital, not just the glare of the dawn?
I can feel it in my nomad eyes.
All right, let's go. Let's go inform command. Let's see if we can't send a scouting party, send the outriders out there and search it
No,
out.
Commander. We don't got time to go back. Before we know it, what that digital mistake.
Jockey, it will literally
fall
take 30
cold.
seconds. Jockey, it will take like a minute.
Commander, we don't got
Let's-
30 seconds. That's a split in the time rift continuum.
Jockey,
We're all gonna die in
go ahead.
30 seconds.
Go ahead and roll a film photo again.
Me?
This time I am recording.
All right. Anybody's recording, roll film photo.
What roll is that? Is that tech?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you recording with?
My ACPA.
Jesus.
Oh yeah. If you crit, give yourself 10 IP. Holy shit. Good
I
job.
think that.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you get really good at pointing your camera and recording stuff for posterity or whatever. For
They
Militech.
needed technology to match my natural awareness. To feel my natural.
I'm gonna record a bit of it. I'm gonna tell you guys to hold position here, or fall back with me. But let's leave a rear guard or something here to continue watching over it. Turbo, can you do that?
Which one's faster, the Wolverine or the agency to get back?
You guys can look it up. I think it's listed.
You know what? I trust you, Turbo. I think you're the faster one. You got the wheels. Go back and inform command of this, and then tell us if you're bringing any outriders, and we'll join them.
Wait, do you want me to join them? Because I'm still on the.
No, stay here. Stay here, Jockey. Let's move. Actually, let's continue following that ridgeline forward. When you return, Turbo will be 100 meters forward, or ish.
I think this is your
Okay.
your line of perimeter here,
Yeah.
ish.
And we're gonna move away from it. We're going to begin moving up the ridgeline for a little bit of scouting,
Okay.
and then we'll stop here and we'll wait for the other guys to arrive and come back.
All right. Have you placed yourselves on the
And
map
we
here?
drive back. That's a second.
I have.
All right. Good. All right. It's still pretty quiet out. So far, so good. I'm gonna say as you guys move forward, make a stealth check.
Oh, I'm not being stealthy. I'm blatantly trying to convince the commander that that's a rift in space time.
Jockey, I think you got
You
into.
fumble.
Jockey definitely got into some sort of drug supply.
No, Commander, I got according to the medical truck, I got a concussion, but I'm fine.
It doesn't sound like it.
No, it's just they said something about my brain bleeding, but it doesn't matter, Commander. I'm still ready in the field, but I swear that's a rift in the space-time continuum.
It is not.
Sammy, what's your thoughts on this? I know you're a civilian and all this, but you agree with me, right?
You can roll persuasion, fast talk, and you can also roll any kind of tech skill you might want to roll, or library skill. I don't know.
No, I'm just going to convince with good old talking. Samuel, I'm not crazy, right? I just got a bit hurt in my head, and I'm just scraping my elbow, and I swear that's a rent in the space-time continuum over there.
Actually, Frank is also doubting the sanity of talking. Turbo is like, what is she talking?
What is she on? Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let's get back. Do I need to make a driving check to go back and forth?
Maybe. Go ahead and roll driving
Basically,
check.
report back. Reporting
Go
back
ahead.
to the
Go ahead and
envoy.
driving check away.
It's 6.
Give yourself some IP there. Oh, no, never mind. I thought that was a crit, but
It's just high.
yeah, you're just high. Okay, good. Anybody else driving around there need to use driving check? Go ahead and make your driving checks now.
No, but I did pull up my phone. I'm going to start whispering into it.
Okay.
Okay, so once I'm a distance away or at least close back to the camp, radio to the command like we found something strange up north. Like and probably if I was given like the footage of it, I can show it to the commanders.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't. I didn't give you any footage.
Okay,
Oh.
so yeah, so just giving them a heads up and then heading back with a few outriders if they provide.
I realized that a moment later. I can get footage, but I have no idea how to offload it from this ACPA.
Womp womp.
Even showing it to the commanders would be trouble because I feel like I don't even
have to get in
have
it
the ability to
first.
replay it. I'd have to like plug them into the ACPA and play it up there.
You can figure it out with a few more tech skills.
Mm-hmm.
They give me outriders to the way back.
No, you guys are on your own.
All right.
I radio back to Kangaroo Jack. Nope. No sail on the outriders. Heading back now.
Understood. Keep comms light. Over.
The outriders
Okay.
are
Okay.
too many of them are off shift and sleeping right now.
So I
I
got
turn over
back.
to.
Okay, so we're on our own checking that
All right.
hologram.
Looks like we're going on an adventure. Into the
Oh,
forest we go.
Wait, Commander, can I get a few minutes to finish my phone call?
Didn't you just say that it's a space-time continuum issue? Of course, you can't get a few minutes on your phone.
This is an important phone call, Commander. I swear.
Forward. All right, we're gonna continue moving forward.
You can make your phone call if you want. Use your luck plus 1d10 to see if you connect.
I'm thinking of taking a sharp turn and then going uphill, I believe. Is this uphill? This is
Actually,
uphill, right?
It's downhill.
It's downhill. Okay. We're going to take a sharp turn. We're going to try and stay to the forest, and we're going to move like this.
Okay.
Was I able to make my phone call?
Let's see here. Looks
You're
like
driving and on your phone. Are you sure that's a good idea?
I'm not driving. I'm on Turbo's vehicle. I'm their gunner.
doesn't look like it. If you only rolled an 8, what's your luck?
6. Total 14. That's why I put the
Oh
14 in.
yeah. You get through this time. As you're on this ridge
Oh.
line, you manage to connect. Oh, before you get that far, roll. Stop right about here, pink eye.
Commander.
Yep. Okay, what are we rolling?
Everybody roll stealth.
Oh boy.
And make your awareness notice check. Also, you're making your phone call. Go ahead and
Yeah.
Cassandra, finish that first.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna
humble?
shoot you. I'm gonna shoot you. Who I'm calling, and then
Alright.
I'll shoot you a short message of what
Got it.
I'm
here.
saying.
All right. So
And awareness notice.
yeah, go ahead and make your
Phone call?
1d10 roll, and then add your skill to it, and tell me what you
Hey.
get in the chat. You know, give me your skill check. I'm going to tell you which skill.
Oh, I don't.
In the chat.
I don't have a.
Make,
stealth.
but just roll a 1d10 and then add your skill level and your
Oh, okay.
all that, and just give it to me here in the chat.
Okay.
Where we're doing our secret phone call.
Okay. So that's a total of 5 right there.
Okay, so I guess it's an intelligence skill check. So your intelligence added to your roll plus your skill level is what?
Total 5.
5 is not high enough. Wait, are we talking about the same thing? You're doing your skill check, right?
Yeah.
You know, I wrote today at 9:05 p.m. what the skill was in. Anyway, 5 is not enough.
Damn it.
So, I mean, I don't know what else you want me to do unless you just want me to like. You're trying to have some privacy here, but it's not going to work. You guys notice that he's trying to gamble? Roll a gambling check.
And I crit, so that's 10 more IP for awareness. Hell yeah.
All right, so you make your gambling check. It turns out that you actually won. So you get 100 eddies credited to your account.
Sorry, what?
We had the kangaroo jack if I was making the call.
Oh wait, I thought you were saying we were making a gambling roll to see if their jockey is gambling.
No, jockey is gambling.
Okay.
It's pretty clear
Okay.
because jockey just won $100. He tells you, or she tells you.
Kangaroo jack, I just won $100 eddies.
What the hell? We're on a secret mission right now, scouting out the jungle.
I just found out the horse I bet on. All the other horses somehow broke their legs. I won.
That's that. Wait a second. That's way too much of a coincidence.
I know. I don't care. Don't say anything, Commander. And I pass him 50 eddies.
My lips are sealed. I won't say anything for the rest of this stealth operation. You guys are on your own.
Okay, Turbo, you take the lead. You seem like a leadership type fella.
Sam, you're crunching through the woods, but these guys are like whispering something. Go ahead and roll a humor perception roll.
Thought I was on the Wolverine, but yeah.
Oh, the Wolverine is crunching through the woods. You're on the Wolverine, so technically you are technically crunching through the woods.
Mm-hmm. Something you do, it makes a lot of noise in the Wolverine. I'm not sure what it is, though.
Ooh.
I feel like he has to get off the Wolverine because it's going through trees, so he's walking behind the footsteps of the ACPA right now. And somehow manages to be louder than the operating vehicles.
Well, they did.
Or he's on the wood.
They did end up clipping your, you know.
Maybe his coat gets caught on like a tree, and then as he pulls it free, the tree falls over, and then starts like a small landslide.
I guess maybe having him roll.
I didn't fumble. Goddamn.
Stealth check doesn't make sense. But you guys definitely are pretty loud going through there, and roll your awareness notice check. Did you already do that? Okay, so you guys realize that actually, not too far through the woods, it seems like there's an opposing force not too far from you guys.
Let's
Unknown
light them up.
unknown number. Let's see here. See how far away you are. About 40 feet. And you may have you may have already alerted them. So go ahead and roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Uh oh.
That's not good.
I agree. This can't be good.
Initiative.
Initiative.
Where's the turn order?
Yeah, if I'm rolling just going right after King or Jack, that's not good.
All right.
Does initiative also add to vehicle 10?
Oh yeah, shit, it does, doesn't it?
I mean,
I
hey,
have a way higher
15,
initiative.
15 ain't bad for a guy that only has a 6 in reflex. That's for fucking sure.
Give me a moment. I have a. That was the wrong number. I don't have a 16 initiative. I have a 23.
I have 18.
Ah, you're bad at gunning. I mean, us.
Wait. Are we adding the full? Am I adding the full one? Because I'm on a gunner seat. Because I was only adding half.
Yeah,
for,
you're
you know,
in a vehicle. You're in a vehicle. You get your full vehicle sense.
You guys have encountered a squad of Arasaka ACPAs in support.
Oh,
It's
Let's
recording
hope they
time,
don't
baby. Let's go.
yeah, that might be rough. Let's hope they didn't notice us. We might need to do a retreat right off the bat, fighting retreat. If we get the ambush on them, maybe we can take them by surprise. But
Well, your initiative is all are pretty low, so.
mine was a 23.
Oh, you got.
Yeah, mine was a 22 because I thought I was only adding half my vehicles in for being.
I did not add my bonus,
Alright.
my combat sense.
Then I'm gonna have them roll theirs, and then we'll see who won. Let's see here.
I do not appreciate that Turbo, the one driving, rolled a 14 though. Oh no.
Rolled worse than the
Honestly-
guy who literally doesn't have a combat sense skill or a high reflex.
It's okay.
You rolled pretty good, Sil.
All right.
He rolled a. He was one off of a fumble. What do you mean, pretty good still?
Pretty good. 14. Not horrible.
With a plus 12, he has a 14. It's pretty bad.
Could be worse. Could have had a 13.
But I'm still faster than they are.
Not
Oh,
that
I'm
one, you're
Faster
not.
than that.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that guy's fast.
All right. So it looks like you beat all of their initiatives.
Oh my god.
Pink Eye, good job.
You beat them all.
Good job, King or Jack.
That's only step 1 of the battle. So we got the drop on them, but there's way more of them than of us.
And that's only the ones you can see.
Yeah. I think we need a retreat, guys.
What do you mean? Clearly they're here for the hostage. Give them the hostage.
We don't have a hostage.
I'm not even a fucking hostage.
Wait, are you not part of Arasaka, Sammy?
No, I fucking hate Arasaka. Are you retarded?
Oh god damn it, Sammy. I thought you were a Arasaka hostage for this whole entire time. Damn it.
Oh my god, you have... Kangaroo, get this one checked for fucking brain damage.
They literally told me not even like 5 minutes ago that their brain was reported as bleeding. I think they have minutes left to live.
Jesus. Fuck.
I told you, King or Jack, that phone call was important.
Was it a phone call to your family saying goodbye? Because that's the only way I can understand it.
No, I was checking on the horse race.
Yeah, no, that phone call was important, but not to me. Now we got some people to kill. I'm gonna open up into these guys if you're ready, Snow.
All right. Instead of retreating, okay.
Well, we need to retreat, all right? But it seems like looking at these guys through my visuals, it looks like they notice us, right?
You know what? You guys, did you roll? How was your stealth? The 8 doesn't really count because he's in.
I'm on the vehicle.
We had a 15, a 17.
All right, I'm gonna have them roll awareness notice, and we'll see.
Yeah.
Should have got some brass knuckles, because at least then I could use them with my boxing.
Oh, there should be a -2 to this because it's still. Oh no, it's after sunrise. So let's see. Did that even work? Hold on. I don't think it did. Let me try again.
Yeah, I didn't get a roll. Oh, there it is.
There it is. It's just
15?
slow. All right, so looks like tie goes to you guys. Anybody have less than a 15?
17, 15. Yeah, no, nothing less than 15.
All right, so he did not notice you. We'll see if the elite soldier noticed you.
We got sackers up front, I say. Keep your head down. They're walking right into us. We got a ditch. I see at least 6, 7 of them. ACPAs, support teams, more.
Guess it's time to record, huh?
All right, we'll see if they notice you. This last one. Uh-oh.
They're going into a stealth formation. They noticed us. Turn off the light, Sammy. Sammy, turn off the light on the camera.
There isn't a light on this camera.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, Commander. I thought you wanted me to record it.
No, Jockey.
Go ahead and make your film photo checks, gentlemen.
Jockey takes a photo, forgets to turn off the flash.
See, this is why I'm using the camcorder, because I knew flash would be bad.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use my defensive system right off the bat, and I'm going to launch smoke. And then my second action is going to be at a -3, and I'm going to return fire to these guys, trying keeping their heads down, like trying to force them to not move forward. We're going to do
That
one.
sounds like suppressive fire.
Yeah, a little suppressive fire, and we're going to drag the suppressive fire going downwards. All right, so we're going to try and cover this big area with 40mm auto grenades.
Okay.
Their
right.
death is just buffering, that's all.
What's the degree of your arc?
Almost direct because this is pretty close, right?
So 2 squares.
It's a 4 square distance, and we're trying to make it like 5 squares across.
Okay, so we'll call it 15 meters.
Okay. And then the rate of fire isn't too fast on this thing, so I think it's gonna be a pretty easy save to make. But
Yeah.
hopefully they won't want to test it.
Well, the blast is what's gonna do it.
Yeah.
It's it's a 50 rate of fire, so that's pretty fast actually.
Yeah.
Oh god, that is incredibly
How many
fast.
rounds are you gonna expend?
We are going to. Oh no, I have it backwards. It's a 50 magazine, a 20 rate of fire.
That's still a
I have
+2,
it
that ain't
backwards.
bad.
We're gonna expend 20 rounds, so that's 20 divided by 15, right?
Yeah.
So basically, we're just looking for fumbles, and we're gonna blast off, the 20 shots.
All right. So you set up some smoke. They're gonna make their reflex checks.
Wait a
I'll
minute.
do a little
Isn't there a
smoke.
blast radius on grenades?
Oh yeah.
Jack, why didn't you angle it? You could have given them that yeetus deletus.
What do you mean angle it?
I said, why didn't you arc it like a fucking mortar? Could have given them
Because
that
I
yeetus
wanted to
deletus.
hit my enemy and not hit the next country over. My enemies are only like a few feet in front of us.
No, I guess that's true.
They're pretty direct enemies. We basically ran into them here. I'm basically launching out a flurry of grenades, taking out a bunch of tree line. If somebody walks into the grenades as they're exploding, they have a chance of stumbling and getting hit by one. And basically what I'm saying is stay away.
So in other words, their death is just buffering, that's all.
No, not these guys. They're too armored.
Pretty sure there's still concussive force.
No, not against ACPAs, not this level.
Okay,
I could
maybe not
launch
against
30. I could launch 30 40mm grenades into an Abrams, and it won't do anything.
All right. Nobody fumbles, and you guys are sufficiently obscured to make your retreat.
Right. I'm gonna begin moving backwards. That's my turn.
You hear the words "contact" and a flurry of return fire comes at you through the smoke.
Oh my god. Turbo, we made contact. Quickly, turn around.
It's not my turn yet.
Yeah.
Please tell me there's a gun in this vehicle, not just one mounted outside.
We don't really have a turn order. You
Yes.
guys aren't really engaged that much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead and you can.
Okay,
You know,
can I
share
should I
your
roll
roll driving check if you want.
driving?
Yeah, you're gonna try to
Okay.
turn around.
So,
Damn it! Now we're going back uphill.
Good job. You peel out. Pretty slick maneuver there. The Panzer, how are you doing with that? Go ahead and make your Panzer piloting skill check there. Jockey.
Oh yeah.
oh, he's riding on the water. He's the gunner.
Yeah, I'm the gunner on the Wolverine.
Oh,
but
never
if you want
mind.
me to roll a Panzer pilot, then I guess I can as well.
Well, no, I misunderstood. I thought you'd taken the Panzer with you guys. So you just have
No,
you have one vehicle and the ACPA.
ACPA. Yeah.
That's it. Okay, you guys. So you head uphill. The smoke is sufficient enough to obscure your path. They do not advance. They just return fire. So you hear a lot of gunshots as you guys are climbing up the hill.
Yeah.
And you reach the top of the hill. Roll stealth.
Oh, like all the way to back to our original patrol zone.
Yeah, but make a stealth check to see if they can see you through the trees as you guys are heading up the hill.
All right.
Yeah, why are you rolling stealth? You're not the one driving the Wolverine.
I'm still on the vehicle.
I was super, like, the entire way I was returning fire, pretty much.
All right, so you do probably catch a missile. Let's see here. Roll athletics. Someone's going to try to tag you with the missile. Let's see here. I'm going to give you the opportunity to evade it because you have probably some flares and stuff like that. Those would be negative modifiers. Do you use any countermeasures?
Our
They're in
defensive
smoke, right?
systems.
So would they have like negatives?
Yeah, it's going to be a -2 for darkness. And
smoke?
anything else. Well, he's not in the smoke when he's up here on the uphill area.
Yeah, but they're not moved out of the smoke.
There's a clearing there, so he's gonna probably be spotted.
Okay,
right
so
here.
he moved.
Yeah, what do
So
I've got
negative
for
and
defensive
then-
defensive equipment? I've got laser detector. So if they're trying to fire an LITGM or some sort of laser guided rocket, I could potentially detect it, and then in response, it will then launch a defensive system like flare or like smoke.
Yeah, so flares or smoke would probably give another -2, so we'll say -4 altogether.
Okay. And is there an actual stat table here?
Oh
for
shit,
him?
that's a hit. Boom.
Oof. Where is it? New modifiers. Target a stationary heat-seeking rocket. Condition. Yeah, I can't find any cool rules for it right now.
All right, so we're gonna roll for a location. ACPA takes a hit to the leg. Oh no.
The leg.
See what kind of rocket. This is a pretty armored ACPA, so
Yeah.
we'll see if it does anything particular.
Hold on. Let's see. What kind of ACPA rocket they have.
I did actually find something. I found that in special situations, page 73 of Firestorm, they've got indirect fire, but more importantly, they've got IR smoke, adds 15 to the difficulty to thermals and optical guidance. But if this is a laser designated one, then I think they had me before I launched the defensive stuff.
All right, so I don't think it gives them the penalty. I think it's just if they're firing like autocannons and like single fire rocket launchers or so on.
Right.
Like the Aashika bazooka or whatever it's called, ACPA bazooka, and not like the ATGM.
Heavy munitions. Let's see here.
I can say it again. Page 73, where they had some cool modifiers and stuff. It was on the right.
Oh, right. Well, this is more for like squad level or company level combat. So I'm looking at more like regular CP 2020 rules.
Yeah, but just below that stuff, they have specific modifiers for like difficulty checks of individual things. So that wouldn't be. It'd be for where is it? Squad level. Here it is. Shooting at a vehicle is the same as shooting at a target, on a normal target at the specified range. With the regular modifiers, the modifiers below are either variations on the normal modifiers or new modifiers, and then it gives you a bunch of extra stuff. So it's using the firefight
So you
rules.
would be probably firing at a small target, or maybe just firing at a regular size target because you're about the size of 2 vehicles. So,
Yeah.
No modifier for size, basically, but you have a modifier for being in the dark. Plus, you have a modifier for your countermeasures. So I gave you a -4, and it still was,
Okay.
ended up being a 15.
And then on the right, I'm not sure if I got to launch it soon enough, or if the laser ignores it. But the on the right of that there is special situations, and it lists the different countermeasures.
Yeah,
so
the
smoke
countermeasures.
adds 15 to the difficulty.
Oh, I see. Okay, got it.
So just decrease. Yeah, okay.
Rather than giving you a -2, it increases the difficulty
Of the DC. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, so then let's do that. In that case, it was a miss.
Ooh.
Yeah, 'cause
Sweat sweat off my brow.
He had to get a 25 to hit you.
Unfortunately, though, I think we gave away where our home base was. I think we're in for some more squad combat in a minute here.
So yeah, it gives you guys a little bit of head start. Seems like you guys got a little too close to Aashika's depot.
Yeah. That might be good news, though.
Turbo, that's at least what you think that hologram that you saw down there was concealing. Probably an Aashika depot similar to yours.
As soon as we make it back to base, I want to tell Command that.
Yeah, we have footage now, so at least they'll say they'll believe us that if you would abandon typical command.
Yes, let's go to command ASAP. Somebody that can jump out and go in there. I can't do it with my big old robot body right now.
Well, I'm probably in the best shape, so
somebody that won't get shot for walking around.
Samuel, you're a prisoner of war. Don't worry, Turbo. I got.
You're using
Actually,
all the wrong
Turbo,
terms.
You'll be fine.
Jesus Christ.
Who has the footage? Who has the footage of this?
I'm a detainee, not a prisoner of fucking war.
I took some pictures.
Yeah, we're not at war.
Report to the command, Jack.
All right, I'm going over to the command as well. I got some footage,
This
but
one's the
not
command.
of.
This one's the
Oh,
command.
that's the command.
Yeah.
We're gonna go over to the command, and we're gonna tell them that we found, and we had contact with the enemy units, an Aashika assault team, just north of here, and we found a place that might be their depot. We should attack them immediately before they attack us.
All right, make persuasion, fast talk, or leadership roll, or whatever.
I got this. Don't worry, I got this. I'm gonna put all 6 luck into this, gentlemen. All my luck. This is the one.
All right.
That's a 16.
So, Commander says, "All right, thank you for the intelligence. We are prepared for that, and we will hold our ground indefinitely."
What are you doing? We need to attack now.
We need to get him out of here.
Did you set up your perimeter surveillance?
Yes, sir.
All right.
In the south, sir.
Wrong direction, sir. They'll attack us from the north.
All right. Well, we'll direct our further surveillance towards the north. Be on guard, and we'll set up a perimeter with our outriders.
But sir, it took 3 men to set up that one camera in the tree, sir.
Set up the outriders on the perimeter. Be ready for anything.
Understood. All right, we'll go back. We'll go back to our patrol. Oh,
Sammy,
that
do
sucks.
you want to get a job or whatnot, a very easy job? We'll get you a bike and everything too. You could be an outrider.
Get bent.
All right, so we're gonna wrap up today's session with some more squad level combat. We're gonna see who has to retreat. We're gonna add up the, I guess, who's got the better upper hand. Arasaka's
Oh,
coming
you're
at you guys.
everything.
They are, but with our current position, depending on where they're approaching us from, they are coming uphill.
Yeah.
And we're shooting at them downhill.
Yeah. So
That might be less of an advantage
the
than
high ground. What do you
we
mean?
would think it would be because this terrain is so mountainous and so jungly. It's kind of fucking over both sides, regardless of terrain. So
Right.
it might not be that big of an advantage, but I hope it's a little bit of an.
All right, so tactics
We have the high
modifiers.
ground.
You guys are both at a +3, so I'll give Militech tactic modifiers. You get a +3 for being a AA threat level. Odds ratio, the bigger side, total squads to the other round down. I'm going to say you guys are about evenly matched at this point because Arasaka's coming at you with about as many squads as you have here. So I'm going to say it's about 1-to-1 rather than 1.5-to-1. So there's no bonus there. 0 bonus for odds ratio. Support units per 10-man squad. Round off. You guys have heavy support. More than 1 ACPA. 11 plus ton combat vehicle. Large artillery piece or aircraft per squad. So I'll give you a +4 for support units.
Snow.
Yeah?
I'm pretty sure you're cutting in and out. I'm not sure if it wasn't me, so I don't want to say anything. Is Snow cutting it out for anyone else, or is it just me?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I think it's just that we have a lot of data coming through the Discord. I'll try to talk slower if that helps.
Okay.
And there was that one, and you said data, and then
Yeah, all I got was one squad, 1 ACP, 1 artillery, and I'm like, okay.
I'm saying that you guys have at least that. I'm reading off what the support units give you as far as a bonus to your tactics skill check. So the terrain has either open terrain, plains and desert, or urban, woods, etc. So you're in a closed terrain with infantry and ACPAs. You also have vehicles. So infantry and or ACPAs and vehicles gives you a +0 benefit to the terrain. So ACPAs, vehicles, terrain.
Nice.
Let's call it terrain. So if you want to follow along, it's on page 88 with Shockwave, Volume 2, Firestorm. Reading through the different modifiers for each Militech, and then we'll do Arasaka. The situation, the attacker is making an ambush or surprise attack. Nah. I'm not going to give you guys that. You guys are defenders, entrenched in hasty defenses. Or maybe it's well prepared. I'm going to say you guys are in well prepared defenses.
Well prepared in opposite directions.
Yeah. I'll say well prepared for now. Situation, bonus. But they won't get a +5 to theirs because you guys are expecting them. All right, so we'll calculate that. It gives you a +3, 7, 8, 9, 10. You get a +10 to your tactics skill check, and that will be based on your commander. or anybody else who wants to roll squad tactics or something like that.
Got it.
All right. So Arasaka's tactics bonus. Arasaka.
Wait, it's squad tactics, not leadership, right?
It could, yeah, it's squad tactics. So if you don't have squad,
Never mind. Let's get a squad leader in here. Let's get a commander to do this.
they
Commander, I have full
D6.
trust in you. You should make the roll, Commander.
You think so?
All
Yes.
All right. So, now all of the companies are trusting Kangaroo Jack as the
right.
commander. I got this. What is this? What is squad tactics? That's a empathy, right?
No, I think it's a tech. I could be wrong.
It'd be really funny to let Sammy
Oh,
do
you know
it.
what? I think
because
it's
he's
an
got really
intelligence
high
roll.
base.
I think it's an intelligence roll. But you have to look. I think it's in Firestorm, the first volume.
To be honest, I would let Sammy do it, but I believe that wouldn't look well if someone from outside of Militech is
It'd
giving
look good for
orders.
Sam. It'd look good for Sammy. They might be like, "Holy shit, we need this guy."
I guess, yeah. I think it would look bad on Commander Jack's side if
Wait,
he
what was the
didn't
plus
step up.
bonus? What was the bonus we got total?
Plus 10.
I just want to roll
Plus 10?
it just to see.
Wait, so 10 plus my squad tactics
Yep.
plus 1d10?
Yep.
Oh, that's a
Ah.
27.
All right.
Yeah, that's actually not bad. Mine would only be a 24, but a 24 ain't bad for somebody who doesn't have the skill.
Ooh.
All right. So I'm
Not
giving
bad
them
at
medium
all.
support. It's mostly ACPAs and infantry, but there are a couple of. There's at least 2 combat vehicles. Yeah, per squad. It's a +2 for support coming up the road, and then +3 for
You're calculating Arasaka's forces right now?
closed terrain infantry and ACPAs. +3.
Yeah, oh goodness.
Situation, they don't get any bonus for that. Let's see, terrain. Situation.
Come on, roll a fumble.
0. Alright, so that's going to give them a tactics bonus of 6, 7, 8.
Kangaroo, if they roll really good, you gotta roll your tactics.
Alright, so their squad leader has a tactics skill level of 4. So they get +4. And then it's an intelligence skill, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so this squad leader's not so bright, but he's a +5 intelligence. And then they're
It's physically impressive when someone's dumber than Kangaroo Jack.
9 + 8 is 17 + 1d10. Alright.
But I did technically go to school.
How do you technically go to school? I'm scared. I'm scared to ask.
It was the School of Hard Knocks.
I see.
And by that I mean military school.
Well, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah!
So it's you guys beat them by what is that? 8.
Yeah,
That is
So
8 different.
outcome difference is more than 4.
Oh, we're so close to we're thumping you.
Yeah.
Alright, we're winning.
So we're winning. They're losing. You guys
We suffer
1d6
D6
casualties,
casualties.
and they suffer,
I'd take that deal.
They suffer 2d6. So I'll roll for them.
I'll take that deal.
Oh, they 7%. All right. So I'll pull up their losses and get Militech going here.
Damn, they got hit with 7% off the bat. That is rough.
Test. We're gonna hold ground. We're not gonna close distance. We're gonna let those guys walk uphill.
Yeah. All right. So losses.
Time to hit him with that Yeetus Deletus.
Losses are still under light.
Oh
So-
shit! We were supposed to do heroic PCs, right?
Pardon me? Oh yeah, we
We were
didn't do
supposed
that.
to do heroic
We didn't
PCs.
do that this time. So you didn't get any bonuses for that. But you can do that this
Okay,
time
okay.
now. So anybody want?
But did we get any injuries? So
Yeah.
we're getting injuries on
Everybody
a
roll a
one.
1d10 to see if you were injured. If you roll a 1, then you were injured.
So am I getting the same bonus for going heroic if I'm recording?
Wait, you know what? I haven't read through everything yet, so sorry. Cancel that for a minute. The maneuver is such as this. When you're winning and they're losing, you may retire or close the range if you want to, but then you suffer. If you close the range between you guys, which we're going to roll a 1d6 and see how far away they are, times 100 meters. Or we can do a feat because
I'm seeing this right now. Snow. If they close the range, because there's a little it's weird that how they do it. They do this little bracket, or divider. So if they retire or close the range, specifically if they close the range, they suffer a -3. But if we close the range, we don't take any penalty because we're winning.
right.
And then later down on the PCs, when they say damage, our result is inconclusive above. And their result is they have a chance of getting hit.
So PCs say each player character might be hit on a D10 roll of 1. So go ahead and make your D10 roll.
We may
Wait,
be.
no. Wait, it says for us as inconclusive.
Yeah, so when the result is inconclusive, for PCs, each player character might be hit on a D10 roll of 1.
Oh, okay, I see.
So everybody make your roll on a 1d10, and if you roll a fumble, basically, then you get hit, and as follows. If you get hit, you suffer 1 hit from an appropriate weapon, small arms if infantry, light AT weapon if an ACPA, heavy AT weapon if in a vehicle.
I see.
All right, so none of you guys rolled a 1. Good job. They are about 1,000 meters away, just off of the screen here, coming up this hill. And they're launching into you with whatever they've got, trying to cross this green expanse. But they don't make any advance on you, so they're still about 1,000 feet away, just off the screen here to the north. I marked down 1% casualties for Militech, 7% for Aashika. They continue to battle with you guys. They're not backing off yet. So if you guys want to be heroic this turn, you guys can add a point.
Did they make their leadership test?
Oh,
from around?
You're right. I have to make a leadership test. So hold on a second. I rolled. Yeah, their leadership, is that an intelligence check, or is that?
It's an intelligence check.
Oh no, it's empathy. So I have to roll a different.
Is it? Oh, you're right. It is. It is empathy. My bad. Sorry.
So I get a 5 for the squad.
Yes, I'm smart enough to not run from this.
Yeah, sorry, but it was obviously an empathy, and I just missaid it. Wrong call there.
I'm smart enough to not run. I mean, if they were the Imperial Guard, that would be the case.
All right, so
we're like yelling like insults at them.
They have 11 plus 1d10, so for leadership. They got to get a 15 or higher or retreat. Oh, they're good. All right, so they exceed their leadership check. Finally, yeah, so we're there. Let's go ahead and let you guys pick if you're going to be heroic during this next
Oh, fucking right.
I'm going to lead from the front.
Okay, so you get a +1 to your tactics roll.
Am I getting this the bonus for my photography in film, Snow?
You know what? It's not, unless you're gonna fight. You don't get to add to the tactics roll. So unfortunately, you don't get to be. You can be as heroic as you want. I'm gonna give you the opportunity to take some film and photography. If you want to put yourself at greater risk to do so, I'll give you a bonus. But
yeah,
what did we talk about before when you were heroic? What did you get?
I got
You've got to do a cool/will check versus the last morale difficulty, but because we're winning the fight, the difficulty is 0, so even a fumble succeeds.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, let's talk about that. Whoever is gonna add to the tactics totals who I'm interested in being heroic. We'll handle your heroic actions separately, okay, Sam? So Turbo,
Yeah.
Kangaroo Jack, are you being heroic? Just type it in the chat so I can count these up. I'm just trying to
Heroic.
create the bonus modifier. So we got
How many times?
Okay, anyone else being heroic now? I was gonna play safe because I don't want to get any hurt than I am now.
you can
But
play
okay,
safe. There's no shame in it. I'm just trying to roll up your tactics bonus. That's it. So if you
no. I'll play heroic.
Okay.
So is that a +3 with our modifiers?
That is. You get a +3 for your tactics
baby.
modifier. All right. So meanwhile, let's see here. 8.
We haven't lost any casualties or anything, so I think we're at a +13.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
If we're still in the correct defenses and whatnot.
Yeah, I think so. So go ahead and make
Because
your
we were at a +10 last time.
make your roll. As opposed, yeah, it's not going to be any different than last.
I've got a big roll because we have a big army here. All right, gentlemen. Wish me luck. Let's go.
All right, so
Let's
they're gonna
go.
make their roll. I don't think that they have any negative modifiers. Do they have heroic players? Let's see here.
Ooh.
Everyone is being heroic on their side too. Ooh.
But they got to make the will test to be heroic because they just had a bad last round. So they've got a DC. What is it? DC 15 leadership test.
All right, so we'll do the leadership test.
Jockey, clear everything.
And then if they succeed this, how many bonuses points do they get for heroism?
It's just PCs, so player characters. But if you like the idea of adding like hero NPCs to the enemy faction and giving them names and stuff,
Yeah.
I don't see why not. It sounds cool.
All right, well, so far nobody decides to be heroic.
And then maybe if we win like the battle, or maybe if they take a bunch of casualties, we could potentially take those specific NPCs captive.
Maybe.
All
Yeah.
right.
Well, so far they're playing it safe. Their leadership didn't really inspire anyone to be heroic there. All right, so next, let's do our tactics rolls for the next round. So Arasaka's tactics rolls is as follows. I don't see any other ways to give them a bonus here, so we're just gonna do this. 17 plus 1d10. They roll a 25.
25 versus 28. Fuck, they rolled so high. I thought I had them. I thought I had them there.
All right, so the outcome difference is
Only a
inconclusive. Both sides suffer 1d6 casualties. Make your casualty roll.
3%.
And Arasaka -5. Uh-oh, they cross
That
into the
brings us
light
to-
losses. So, and then Militech is at -3%, so they're 4 total.
4, sorry. Yeah, 4 total.
All right, so in that case, we have an. I think there's a -1 for losses. Casualties suffered gives a -1 to their tactics roll. -1 for losses.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that brings them down to a 16 total.
And we both need to make a leadership 10.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Right.
see if we don't retreat here.
Do
That was a bit closer than I wanted it to be. Maybe someone else should be in charge of leadership from this point onwards. And everyone on our team needs to make our heroic checks.
Yeah.
Leadership's
on a
what role exactly?
It is a D10 and for everyone that was heroic, so everyone. And on a 1 to 4, you take an injury.
So Sam, let's handle you first because you're a little odd. So you get I'm gonna say a +3 to your film check.
Yeah. Let's make that roll. Hey, that's not bad.
All right, so you catch some Militech outriders getting tagged, blown to bits and such. They're kind of along this front line here where the yellow is. A lot of the infantry has come up to this front line to kind of hold the line up here. And so this whole ridge line is just full of outriders just taking shots across the valley down below to this ridge line down here. It extends all the way across. And
I want to try and move up so I can get video down the ridgeline.
All right, where right now you're kind of above the fighting, kind of a little bit higher up, but a little bit more back up here on this part here.
Yeah, I want to try
some
and get somewhere where I have
There
better
are some
point of
rockets and
view.
mortars that are coming in here. I think they did hit one of these fuel trucks. You can pick one if you want.
We'll take out this one.
Oh no, it'd probably be one of these, either this one or this one.
I see. This one then.
All right, boom! This thing explodes in a fiery big ball of fire.
The windows on the rental shatter.
Something like that. It's just covered in glass and burning fuel.
Oof. At least it doesn't cost me a whole lot if it gets trashed.
At least you got some good footage.
Yeah, it's gonna get even better once I put myself even more at risk and go like right up to the ridge line.
Yeah, go ahead and make your maneuver during this.
Speaking of at risk, roll that d10.
Yeah, everybody roll your d10 to see how you did this.
Oh no!
Oh shit!
Shrapnel!
Shrapnel out of the arm. Wait, roll your d10 for location there, Sam. I thought that was yours. It's Cassandra's.
Oh, no.
Leg.
All right, leg. Yeah, tagged you in the ankle or something.
Son of a bitch!
Roll for damage. It's going to be a 2d6. You can subtract any armor that you might be having.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh yeah, that's real bad.
Okay, yeah, you cut yourself pretty bad there.
I think that might have just killed our media.
Probably not going anywhere. Roll your stun check. You can subtract your body type modifier from that. Any armor that you might be wearing on your leg, including leather. Give you SP of 4.
Somebody lays out a 25mm auto grenade launcher barrage.
That would be what I'm wearing.
One of the strays hits like within 5 meters of him.
So your leg's not broken, but it's severely lacerated.
It's 4 minus 2.
The SP of your leather is now a 3.
Yep.
Not
as much damage as I was expecting, but still pretty bad.
You can subtract...
I was expecting him that Snow to be like, "Oh, you get hit by a 5.56. Take 5d6."
I'm only in light injuries, so we're good.
Go ahead and roll your stun save. Oh, you're good. So you can walk it off, no problem.
Bastards! Fucking Arasaka. And he just picks up the pace a little bit.
I got hit by light anti-tank.
All right, so you make it to your position. Go ahead and roll. You get a full 15 seconds here, so you can go as far as 3 turns of movement.
Oh, I'm probably gonna end up staying in the same square then.
No, I don't know how many meters can you move in a turn.
I can move 21.
Okay, so move yourself.
That's all the way up to the ridge.
65 meters.
Where you could have got shot.
Oh, okay.
65 meters is close to 120 feet.
Shit, it's not that far.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, you can go there.
Yeah,
it's 3 squares.
Somebody made it.
Well, I would say like where the extra 30 feet came from is Sammy fucking sprinting after he gets nailed in the shin with fucking shrapnel. Mm-hmm. It's the adrenaline.
Okay, all right, so each combat turn, if you want to advance, you can move up to 3 squares. We'll say.
Sorry?
I'm gonna say you could advance 100 feet per combat round if you want to advance, as long as the rules for advancing maneuvering don't prevent you from doing so. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's 100 meters.
I know it says 100 meters, but he's on foot, so.
Yeah, okay. I did get hit by light anti-tanks now.
Yeah, you did, huh? All right, so go ahead and you rolled your stun save already?
Me? No.
Okay.
I'm not sure how you want to rule that. If you want to see if it penetrates armor or not first.
Yeah, it's a good idea to figure that out. So we were talking before about how you determine damage, right? Or combat outcome. Fleshing it out. Let's see here. I don't see those.
A light anti-tank weapon is 4d10 heat, but wait, let me try and find fleshing it out as well. Injuries.
You know, last time I was just kind of roughing it and saying, okay, you suffer like 2d6 damage, or whatever. But that was kind of.
If you want to keep doing that, yeah, we can keep doing that. Keep things moving smooth and interesting.
Yeah. But we could also go back.
It'll be cool to look into
We
it
can
in
go
the
back
future.
to chapter 2 and say, here we got special situations, got the paint missiles, the smart missiles, and countermeasures, and all that. Indirect fire. Damage. Once the target is hit, roll the weapon's damage and subtract the target SP. So I guess in this case, a heat round hits you. SP is by half. You can also.
So that makes my SP of my limbs. What is that? 65 divided by 2. 32 SP.
Go
Needs
ahead
to be something fairly heavy to punch through that.
Yeah. Making it dead simple. Let's see here. You can ignore their armor facing conditions, they're optional, and hit locations. Just assume the same SP rating all around the vehicle, and all hits subtract from the total vehicle STP until it's destroyed. When the vehicle reduced to half its total STP, there's a 5 in 10 chance that it will stop working. Each time the vehicle sustains damage, it's taken over half of its STP and damage. Roll the 5 in 10 chance of a shutdown. When it's taken all its STP and damage, it is destroyed. That seems a little harsh. Let's see here. Let's just do this. Why don't we say, if you're taking damage,
It's Arasaka weapon.
we'll just roll the full damage on against your SP. So we'll go
Alright.
in maximum metal. Because you have a pretty solid SP, right?
Yeah, there's some ACPA weapons in this book
Yeah, we can use those
as
too.
well.
Gauss
What are you
round,
thinking? An autocannon shot or like a rocket launcher? Are you thinking?
launched grenade.
Arasaka ACPA bazooka, maybe.
That's it.
That's what their standard Bs use.
Yeah.
So that's 20 D10 heat.
Okay.
Only 20 D10.
20 D10 then. I'll roll it. Heavy.
20 D10. Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's a lot. I'm excited.
You're excited to die?
Nah, I got this. I'd live.
He'll live. don't
No,
worry.
you won't.
I'd live.
He'll live. Don't worry.
Ah.
Oh my god!
Okay,
I
what
don't know
limb is
about
that
that.
going into? Let's go ahead and roll me a D10. Do you mind if I roll?
Go for it.
That's a 9, so that's right leg. That's the other leg that's not destroyed yet. Good news.
Oh, they fixed
Good
that.
news, everyone.
They fixed that
No,
leg.
no, no.
while
It was
you were.
it was my left leg that got destroyed.
Yeah, they
so-
they fixed it while you were getting medical attention.
Minus 118, which is 85 damage penetrating with a toughness value of 15, meaning 70 SDP damage, destroying my right leg of my CPA. And how much penetrates? Half of that. So that is going to be significantly more than enough to destroy my leg as well.
Yeah,
So,
you might have a death save here to make.
We'll roll the, if we're using maximum metal rules, we'll roll the external and internal roll. It's a half and half. Lower is it spills through into me.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't. So I think it just destroys the external parts and the leg itself of the ACPA.
Oh,
It
perfect.
doesn't hit me.
You don't suffer any damage, but your vehicle is destroyed.
That is good news because I had 35 damage with nothing to do with. That was going to go into me.
Or is it hopping on one leg?
Perfect. Now all of his weight goes onto his broken leg.
Okay, so take my bonus out of the fight.
He's on his legs. Oh no, he's not standing anymore. He's definitely trying to squirm out of
Fell over.
his broken equipment. Go ahead and make a Cybertech roll. See if you can break out of that with the emergency escape hatch or whatever.
We are going to go ahead and try and punch that so we don't get
Check
double tapped when we're on the ground. Yeah, that AC oh, I rolled a crit.
All right, so you managed to snake out of there. Not too damaged. You brush yourself off. You could probably still grab, one of the light weapons that the ACPA is hanging on to. The sword might not be useful, but probably the pistol you could still use.
I think that might be a bit much, but we will. Yeah, why not? Fuck it. All right, we're gonna keep playing heroic. We're gonna pull out. We're gonna rip off the ACPA size sidearm, which is like a 20mm for me. It's like a two-handed, nearly mounted thing. We're gonna blast off that.
Make a strength feat check to see if you can lift it.
We'll use the sidearm of the ACPA as our new crutch.
Jack, you're not roadblock.
That's a fumble. We pull something.
Oh, ouch. Okay, so make a athletics check to see if you can stay upright or if you tumble down the hill. All right, you're good.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
that was unfortunate.
Yeah. All right. So at least let's see if you can find some cover. I'll give it to you. You find some cover behind your ACPA. You can use it as cover for now.
All right. I'm just glad that Sammy already rolled his recording check and he didn't catch that on footage.
Well, we'll see because he's still recording. Sammy, go ahead.
Oh no!
Come on, Elish. Go on, make through.
Jesus Christ, Arasaka has some heavy
Am I still at
ordnance.
plus
I think
3?
Wiped out my CPA.
I'll give it to you. Yeah, you recording the front line here, getting tagged with missiles and yeah, you definitely catch on film. You see him flying and do a somersault overhead as his leg disintegrates.
Jesus.
And then he climbs out of it. Looks like he's okay.
Oh, thank Christ.
All right. I guess Turbo, you're up here in your vehicle or what? What's going on here? And then, are you getting the Panzer up here, Jockey? What's going on with you?
In the wood.
Okay, so
Well, I was getting.
you could probably pick up this guy Sam on your way to the front line if that's where you're headed, or you could just hang out there and mine.
I was gonna start mounting the
I
man
need to
gun.
go to Tiger check.
All right, so do you pick him up during your journey?
Sammy?
Yeah.
Sure.
I love how just
Hell yeah.
your answer is with that. Just Sammy?
I mean, he doesn't really fight.
Okay, so Sammy, you're
I will throw hands right now. You want to fucking get out of the vehicle?
You're-
Right now.
You're in the Warthog. We'll just say that you're with Turbo. So you're on his right hand side there, sitting in the shotgun seat. All right, and then so you come up to the front lines. I guess you're being heroic then, and then
Hell yeah.
the other gal here, Jockey. What's your call this turn?
I was hoping to be in the man gun the term.
That
the man.
you're in a tank,
yeah.
aren't you? You're
I thought I was on.
that was what they hired you for, is to pilot a tank.
Well, I've mostly been ordered to man any guns on tanks that turbo drives.
No, that was the first mission. The second one, they gave you a whole fucking tank.
Didn't their tank explode?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
But they should have backup. They should have more.
It's possible that their tank is gone. So I'll just put you on the back. You're the gunner.
You are right. Their tank did catch fire and explode.
Yeah, that's,
And wasn't
that's
it
where
not
my
a
minor
tank?
injury
Wasn't-
when I was not getting out
was
of
it-
it.
Wasn't it a fucking semi?
No, it was a tank.
Oh.
It was like a LAV.
Light
Yeah,
armor
I was-
vehicle. Yeah.
I've been driving the semi here. Well, not sure, but I wasn't going to drive the tank here. It was on the back of one of the rigs.
All right, cool. So just we're checking to make sure where everybody's at. So in that case, we are ready for round 2 or 3. I mean, You guys have suffered 4% losses, so no negative modifiers for that one.
Do we need to roll more losses for round 3?
No, we
Or
haven't.
did we already roll them?
We haven't done it yet. So round 3 hasn't.
Okay.
We haven't run it yet.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
We've been busy doing the flushing it out part.
Angry Jack is excited to lose people right now. What is happening?
Oh my god, my poor mech. The only way I'm gonna be happy about losing this is if we lose way more stuff. So we're committing to this fight.
All right, good. Combat outcome. Let's see here. Make any adjustments to our tactics rolls. They have a +7, +9, 16 this time.
Did we lose heavy support? How many ACPAs do we have left now that I lost mine?
Actually, I think you might have been downgraded. No, you have still heavy support. You guys are home base.
Okay. So then we are at right now 10, and if we get some heroic players, then that'll go up higher. I believe a +10 bonus.
All right, you guys. Unfortunately, you, Jack, cannot be heroic this turn.
No. No! Damn suckers! You blew up my rig! I'll kill you all!
Alright. I'll give you guys a +2 to your +10 for heroic this turn.
Alright. Are both of our tank pilots
So you
going,
get a total of
heroic?
12 plus your bonus to your tactics roll.
Alright.
Arasaka is going to make
So-
their roll. Here we go.
Since both of you guys are going heroic,
Yeah.
both Turbo and both of you guys need to make your what is it called? Both of you guys need to make your leadership or your will checks
Oh god.
before you're allowed to. The DC right now is 10.
What skill? Oh, leadership.
Yeah.
What is that under? Empathy.
Empathy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Give me a
just barely.
You can be heroic. I already kind of gave it to you, but yeah, go ahead and make your leadership roll if you want to be heroic, and you can add another +1. So far, it's 11.
You guys both got it. You guys both got it.
No.
Okay, so
I believe
you
you
get a
guys.
+2.
I gotta make mine too.
So the tactics roll gets a +12 total bonus. Sam,
Yeah, we're good.
Sammy, your bonus will give you a +3. Oh, look at that!
I
tactics
rolled-
roll.
Damn.
A 28 versus 17. Boys, we're crushing Arasaka this turn.
Woo, thumping.
Jesus
Quickly run them
Christ.
over, Turbo. I'll get the ones that you don't hit.
It's time to roll tank shock.
We're thumping you. We take D3 casualties.
So that's a D6 divided by 2.
So that's 1.5.
1.5.
So that brings us up to 8.5, I believe.
1.5. Yeah, no, actually, that should be 3, 4, 5.5%.
5.5. Sorry, I lost track.
And then Arasaka takes 2d6% casualties, which I'll roll.
Come on! Come on, roll high!
Let's see here.
Spike.
Spike, 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 spike,
Box
spike,
cutters,
spike,
box
spike,
cutters.
spikes, box cutters, box cutters. Come on. Double sixes.
I thought there
Let's
was
see
a-
it.
I thought there was a cool way to do 2d6, but I don't see it. All right, never mind. I gotta do everything myself. Crap. All right, here we go. 2d6.
Box cutters.
Fuck.
You get
6%
good
is
enough.
still 6% though.
That's
you
good
get
enough.
one
Average.
star. All right, so now that puts them up to a grand total of 12, 18% loss.
Jeez.
It's still
Turbo
light.
takes out.
It's still
Turbo
light.
takes out the ACPA that shot down mine.
Yeah, it's still light losses. All right, so back to
They might route here.
yeah, they might. So here we go. Maneuver. You guys may retire or close the range. We'll say 100 meters to 100 feet, depending on if you're on foot or in a vehicle.
The current tactic I'm relaying from the Wolverine is to hold our ground.
And I'm like laying out firing positions and overlapping lines of fire.
All right, so there's no test for you guys, but they have to succeed at a very difficult leadership test of 20
Mm-hmm.
or higher. I think that's actually just difficult, not very difficult. So 25 would be very difficult. But anyway, we'll just call it a 20 plus. And their leadership roll starts at 11 plus 1d10. So they got to roll high. This might be tough.
And if they fail, they get 2d6 more casualties.
Oh, they rolled a 19.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like they have to retire. So the PCs who are
Shoot them as they run.
the PCs who are heroic have to roll their possible getting damaged. Pink Eye, you can get damage at on a 1 or.
Wait. Player characters have to roll their heroic.
Yeah, everybody else has to. You get a +3 to your film and photography roll.
Hell yeah.
And then you have to roll on your.
Oh,
See if you get injured.
Yeah.
Roll a 1d10 along with everybody else. So on a roll of. Okay, so.
No, we're good.
As inconclusive above, if you're heroic, you get damage on a 4 or less. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anyone got damaged as they started fleeing away, and then we start shooting into their backs.
All right, good. So they start to retreat this turn, so I guess there won't be any more. You guys are able to suffer only 5.5, looks like, and they take off after 19%.
That was a far more successful mission than last time. It looks like I'm not losing my job, boys.
And we'll finish up there. You do take out the.
Hey, you
ACPA.
better run, Arisaka!
Fuck you, Sokka!
Now, when you look down the hillside towards that mirage, it looks more like the natural jungle. Looks like they cleared out while they were attacking.
I see.
Got
Damn it,
in
they're
the
gonna
garage
resupply.
stick.
They're resupplying. They're returning back to Japan.
Resetting left.
Well,
Hey, go back to Japan.
you guys can make a general education roll if you want.
General education.
Hey, that's a roll I actually have a okay roll in, so let's make it.
We can do it, basically kind of a geography lesson here.
Did you know that Japan is actually right beside Rio de Janeiro?
Alright, let's go to the map layers here. And we'll ping this to front. Oh, that's Miami. Alright, let's get rid of that one. Delete. Let's see if this is the one we want. Nope. Alright, let's find the other one. I think this is it. Oh, no, that's not it either. Crap. Alright. Well, never mind. Let's look in the archive. See if we can find this one. Alright, here we go. We're on the map layer. That's good. Let's make this bigger. Alright, did everybody make your general education roll? Is anybody smart? Anybody tell anybody what's going on here?
I just got back. I didn't make a general education yet. Ignore what I'm doing. I'm
Alright.
stupid.
So basically you guys are kind of
Sam got a 21.
I'm gonna remove all
I'm
of
gonna
the
delete.
tokens and stuff for now. You guys can bring them back in a bit. I will just do it Alt-Z. So basically, this is where you guys are located, somewhere in this yellow mark here. Oh wait, something just happened. Okay, we still have. Good copy here. All right, good. So basically, you guys are here in the Sierra, right in between two major metropolis areas, Sao Paulo and Rio de Janeiro. Yeah. So just to give you guys a little heads up, Rio de Janeiro is home to major Arasaka base. Sao Paulo is home to a major Militech base.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm gonna request from command that we get reinforcements from Sao Paulo, and then that we attack straight to Rio. Let's go into urban warfare. I'm willing.
Command-
I tell them that I'm ready.
So-
I'm ready. Send me in.
Command explains to you guys that, hey, we're trying to be a mobile resupply depot so that attack forces coming from Sao Paulo to Rio are able to resupply here. If we don't maintain a resupply depot for those forces, they will be at risk of loss.
I see.
So we need to
So
establish.
we are the resupply. Ian, we're in the resupply. You know things are bad when the resupply is asking for supplies.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's not good.
And we lost our entertainment truck.
You also
And-
lost another fuel truck. So
But we did get a media.
We lost the fuel
A
truck.
media who's really good at playing guitar.
Wait. So we lost our entertainment truck twice now? Jesus.
I'm not dead.
Are you a
Wait.
truck? Are you a truck? We're not talking about you.
You said entertainment.
No, we said entertainment truck.
Sammy,
You're not a truck.
Sammy, you're our entertainment truck from now on. You gotta entertain the troops. I hope
can
you
do that.
play the harmonica well.
Shut the fuck up about the fucking harmonicas.
You have to sing every time.
Yeah, every single
what was that
every
song
single
by
day,
Kobe
every
Keith?
single time someone has a birthday, you have to sing happy birthday for them.
I don't think I'm doing that.
Happy birthday. Sing it to Cyber.
Oh boy.
He's not willing to say happy birthday, guys. There's gonna be issues.
Well, that was a fun game, you guys. I enjoyed playing tonight.
It's been a while. It's been a little while since we had our last game, and it was fun to come back to this. I'm glad that everyone managed to make it, and it just kind of worked out.
Yeah.
I was expecting Nerd to be busy. Yeah, Nerd, you've been gone for a while.
Yeah, I've been on vacation. A bit of a fucked up vacation, I'll also, in my opinion, but a vacation nonetheless.
As combat winds down, is there anything that you guys want to do as characters? Sort of consolidate tonight's.
Hey,
I want
I
to
need
see
a-
if I can't get a new mech.
All right. You can roll streetwise.
I'm just gonna. All right, yeah, sure, why not? Let me see if I can't streetwise up the
We're
new mech.
supposed to be
I'll
resupply
hand
the
solo.
new mix.
I'll hand solo
We lost.
myself a new Millennium Falcon.
Yeah. You managed to, basically find one that's still, tucked away in one of those semis.
What? Hell yeah! You know what? We take those. We take those.
I need
and, like I
to,
just
I'd
remove
take
all
that
the
deal.
I remove all the stickers that say that it's specifically been like issued out for an ACPA team in Rio.
Oh no! You guys have all kinds of equipment here, and not all of it's manned. Some of it, is for replenishment
I see.
purposes.
I see.
So you take one of the replenishment ACPAs.
I need to talk to Sammy privately real quick. So I'm gonna take the prisoner of war and go talk to him real quick.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna call. Good night. I'll see you guys next time.
All right.
Good night, Kangaroo Jack.
Good night.
Okay.
So what's going on with Sammy?
Mr. Samuel, I need to talk to you real quick, okay?
Okay.
Quick question. Does your car
you
still...
can roll a human perception roll, see if you trust this guy. Basically, you're in the you guys are both in the warthog, and he's beckoning you to come out of the warthog, I guess. To go,
Yeah.
to go into the woods and talk privately.
I'm not gonna hurt you. You're a prisoner of war. The Arasaka
I'm
wants
a fucking prisoner of war. No, they don't.
All right.
Oh my god.
Objecting very strongly to you there.
you.
I don't fucking like Arasaka. If they want me, they can fucking suck my dick.
You can use seduction on him, Jockey, if you want.
No, Mr. Samuel. I'm joking, honestly, but I do need to talk to you about something.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I go ahead and grab Samuel by the I guess arm, upper arm, like
All right,
kind
you
of.
guys can roll initiative. See who's quicker.
I'm not trying to like fight them or anything. I'm just grabbing onto him, kind of.
Right, but you might not
Yank him
grapple
over.
him, before he moves away. So
I'm gonna try ninjutsu.
I'll give you guys the benefit of the doubt, and you can both roll in for initiative.
I'm not even gonna initiate combat if he's being aggressive towards me.
I'm not being aggressive. This is defensive. This is a dodge and
it's
escape.
it's really about whether or not you can grapple him before he moves away. So you guys have to roll in for initiative on that.
Okay. I'm technically.
I just want to try ninjutsu, even though it's at -3.
13. I'm not in a vehicle right now, so I don't get my vehicles then. 15.
All right, so Sam, actually, you have the opportunity to move away from him before he grapples you.
I want to try and put ninjutsu into play.
All right, so you can use dodge escape with your ninjutsu if you want, giving yourself a bonus to that. But you have
It's at -3.
It's a -3 plus your bonus.
And I don't get the.
Oh, you
And I don't get the add.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You don't get the dodge escape bonus. You're right. We covered that because you're still level 0.
Yep.
All right, so you get a -3 to your roll, and you get. Let's see here. What else is going on? What's your movement?
21.
No, so 7.
Yep.
And
I mean, that's what happens when you get a -3 on a skill that takes your lowest stat.
I mean, you're talking about your stat. Your movement stat is a 7.
No, yeah, I believe so.
Okay, and Jockey, what's your movement stat?
6.
Okay, so Sam is a little bit faster than you. All right, so he's not only does he beat you in initiative, but he's a little faster. So I tell you what, give yourself a +5 to that roll to give you a total of 12. So you can, if you can beat a 12, you are able to grapple him with whatever martial arts.
I don't have martial arts, so reflex.
What are you using? You rolled a 14 reflex?
I was just gonna brawl. I'm just gonna brawl him.
So
Probably.
yeah, brawling. He just tackles you basically. You roll 1d10 to see where you grab him.
Samuel, why are you trying to run away from me? I'm gonna put you in that
Headlock.
Okay, Samuel, calm down. Let's go
Don't
in.
fucking grab me out of nowhere. Jesus fuck! I can walk on my own.
You are the warhog, yet you immediately flung out. I thought you were still like zip tied on the legs and whatnot. I was gonna help you out. Holy shit! You scared me.
You scared me.
Okay, and I was like, and I let go, Samuel. Okay, we are mutually scared. Now let's go have that talk.
Okay, yeah, let's go. Fuck.
Anyways, okay, yeah, we walked a little bit away.
The adrenaline's still in his system. That explains why he's so on edge.
We walk away from Turbo and Kangaroo Jack, and I
Luckily,
there's
there's no mines in this area.
Yeah, thank Christ.
I don't believe that, but I will.
I already got shrapnel in the leg.
Anyways, okay, Samuel. Now that we're a little bit away from Kangaroo Jack, and I can trust you, right, Samuel? You're not gonna start blabbering anything I'm gonna say right now to anyone else, right?
Depends what you say. If you tell me you're about to fucking kill everybody here, then yeah, you best fucking believe I'm gonna start talking.
I don't plan to kill anyone here.
You plan on killing somebody?
No. I don't plan to kill anyone. Okay, I just need to ask you a couple questions and maybe a favor.
Fuck you. Okay, fine.
Okay. Hey, does that car that they brought you in with? Does that car still run?
Don't know. Its windows are all shattered. I'm not sure if the tires are good.
I don't care if the windows are shattered. I'm not looking for comfortability.
And I'm not sure if the tires are still in good condition after getting hit with shrapnel. So, no idea.
Well, okay.
And it had a hard enough time getting up here.
I'm not looking for. It'll be fine. For when policy needed for, it'll be fine. Second, is there a lot of trunk space, or like, do I need to policy cover the back windows with like maybe black garbage bags or
The
something?
windows aren't really broken. They're just covered in ash.
Dirt and all that from.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So what about the trunk space, Samuel?
Don't know. I didn't use the trunk.
Okay, Samuel, you're not really helping a lot with the situation I'm in. Okay, small favor, Samuel. So, how would you want to make some easy money?
Not really.
Oh, then you are the wrong person. Why am I talking to you? Okay, thank you, Samuel. And I go ahead and start walking away.
All right.
Oh, Samuel, watch out. They may be mines in here. I don't remember where we placed
I'm
them.
aware. We were here. I was with you guys.
Oh, yeah. I might go talk to Turbo. Do you want to talk for a second? I can't
Why
really
do
talk
you
to
always call me when I'm taking a nap?
Turbo. I want to chat real quick, okay? Well, Kangaroo Jack is looking at their new ACPA.
All right, I'm out of here.
See you later, Tyler. Thank you for the chat.
Bye, you guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Turbo. How
Yes.
good are you at driving just cars?
I was born. I was born on the driver's seat. That's how I was raised. I can
Okay,
drive any-
that's really good. Okay, how do you feel about making easy money, like really easy money?
That depends.
I'm thinking
Very
somewhere.
careful about it.
Turbo, before I say anything, you're not gonna say anything to anyone else, right? Like, I'm talking about, I'm talking about, especially Kangaroo Jack. I'm not planning anything bad or
like
anything.
skeptical.
I don't know. I want 1 to 10 of. Well, are you looking for how legal?
Or something contraband.
Oh, contraband is such a strong word these days. On honesty,
Yeah.
Turbo. I'd rather not talk on the logistics of the word contraband. I'd rather get on the conversation of how much would you be willing to not say anything?
Listen. Listen. I've had a lot of experience transporting a lot of stuff. One particular package took me from New York to Night City.
Okay. Well, to be honest, the drive is definitely shorter than that.
You know what happened?
What happened?
You know what happened?
No.
Biotechnica, Arasaka was after my ass.
Oh, okay.
All the way to Night City.
Well,
So if it's something that will have like a megacorp after me, or even unless it's illegal, I don't want it.
I will say this: it's nothing to do with a mega corporation. More of a, let's say, a smaller corporation and a larger criminal syndicate. Along the lines of that, I'm not going to get in more details for obvious reasons, Turbo. But I want to just say, if you want to make easy cash, I could help make easy cash.
Turbo size and like I'm not interested in those factors. Frank is probably like awkwardly in the background.
Just hanging out and was like, I do not want anything involved with this.
Frank is like the radar guy for the
Yeah, he just says, no habla inglés.
Anyways,
Well, he's
anyways.
actually Francisco, but we call him Frank.
Anyways, Turbo. Okay, I'm gonna get dead serious with you. Okay, it's anything illegal or not, unless you're considering human trafficking as illegal. But we're not gonna get into that subject because I'm not insinuating in any level
When you
that
say human
I'm asking you to.
trafficking, Turbo has like a 1,000-yard stare, remembering Adrian.
I'm just.
Don't get me started on human trafficking.
I'm just saying, Turbo, okay? I'm not involving you in anything that's unrelated level of human trafficking, but I'm saying, would you be opposed?
Just don't get me involved.
Well,
I'm just
Turbo,
doing my job.
Turbo, that's the thing. If you were, I don't know, on a level of being possibly interested in a fake scenario, I'm holding up hand quotes, by the way.
Jockey, go ahead and roll a human perception.
Okay, I gotta figure out what skill that human perception is under because I don't have it.
Oh, I think it's empathy.
Empathy.
Thank God I have a high empathy. I was really thinking about dropping it. 12.
All right. Well, you kind of can tell that he's really skeptical, but he appears to you as somebody who would probably be pretty good at human trafficking.
But Turbo, I'm just saying this couldn't be worth your while, okay? I'm just saying. The thing is, I don't want to involve too many people because that means less of a slice of a pie, potentially a pie slice for me. Even though I'm saying for all legal matters, I am not involved in illegal means on a Militech convoy right now. I'm just saying opportunities have arise, if you know what I mean.
And I'm saying that I don't want to be involved. I'm not listening. La la la.
Turbo. Okay, Turbo. I'm just saying the involvement fee may be somewhere north of 6 figures, and may or may not involve having to move about a baker's dozen of people. And I'm thinking that car right there could maybe hold about 10.
That's enough people. That's a lot of people.
2 small people could probably fit in the trunk.
But here's the thing. You could sit 4 people in the back, all sitting up, and then you maybe lay down 2 people on top of each other.
Oh God, Taki, that's horrible. Who would treat somebody like that?
I'm just saying the opportunity may arise, and I'm right now may or may not be in a shitstorm right now of possibly moving people. I'm just saying they may.
Are you fighting these people around while we're fighting Aashika?
No.
Oh my God, Jack. It's like
No.
Turbo's like having like what? Like that
worst,
Jackie Chan face of what?
the worst thing is, I didn't use my own identity. I used Kangaroo's Jack's, so they're thinking I'm him for the time being. Okay, and I don't want to get him involved because he might want to take all the money for himself.
Why are you telling me this now?
Turbo, I might need to move people. There's like 3 planes that are parked offshore right now, and they're wanting me to possibly move again 12, maybe 13 people. I was possibly gonna see if I could sneak away with the entertainment semi truck. I was able to talk to the driver and maybe got their keys on it, but now it's blown up. I can't really use that, can I?
Oh my God, this is a lot of shit. You got yourself.
Don't worry. They don't know me. It's just I'm scared of them coming out to Kangaroo Jack. Actually, half scared, really.
So Kangaroo Jack has already
What
kind
would
of
they do?
indicated that there's a lot of equipment here that's not being used. So
I don't think there's a whole truck I could just borrow to drive off with. Oh, snow.
Well, you'd be surprised.
Oh, okay. Let's make that roll then. I haven't used my luck this session. Might as well use all 6 now.
This Toyota
Give me a
Camry is
sec.
kind of in the way, though. Unless you want to go down the hill towards Arasaka.
No, I don't. I don't want to go down the hill. Well, maybe I might have to, but let's make that roll. What is it?
All right. So which one of these
Empathy?
semis are you taking?
I'm gonna look for possibly a different vehicle. Maybe a smaller like truck I can use, or maybe if I get lucky enough, I find a semi truck keys, and I'll just take it.
Most of these semis are full of equipment. Some of them ammunition stores, fuel. There's another fuel tanker here. There's actually a couple tankers still left.
Okay.
And then this is the command center. There's another tanker here, so you got 3 tankers left. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is an ammo truck here. Another ammo truck here with the X across it. You can delete.
Okay.
It, I guess.
Question. Did I find any keys to any of these semi-trucks?
There might be one set of keys just hanging up underneath the dashboard. Roll 1d10 plus your luck.
That is 15.
Oh, yeah, you find one. Which one do you want to take?
Command center. I'm gonna take the ammo depot.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna come back to Turbo and talk to him again.
All right.
Turbo. All right. New plan. Okay. Now that I talked to you
my
about this,
gosh,
I
this is the
kind
second
of
time you woke me up in death.
not that Turbo. Now that I talked to you about it, I kind of do need to involve you a little bit.
Well,
Okay.
That's the same truck that Kangaroo Jack was finding his ACPA and gearing up into that one. So.
Oh, that's fine. If I kidnap him, he's part of the deal no matter what at this point. So.
He's in the
Anyways.
back of the truck getting into the ACPA.
Anyways, Turbo. Okay. Oh, one second.
Turbo's like,
Anyways,
I'm too old for this shit.
Turbo. Okay, so either here's the thing, and I go ahead and flash in the semi truck keys. Wait, who joined?
Okay.
I go ahead and like, okay.
Kangaroo Jack.
Oh, Kangaroo Jack. Oh, poor timing, Kangaroo Jack. Anyways, Turbo. Okay, so I got these semi truck keys. Kangaroo Jack is in the back right now, getting the ACPA. I need you either to take these keys and drive up to the location. I'll give you the details exactly where it is, or you distract people while I take the semi truck out. Turbo.
Jack,
I
I
just
just woke up again from a nap. Now, what do you mean distracted? We just came from a battle. People are distracted.
Turbo. I need you to distract the commander, okay? Not Kangaroo Jack. Kangaroo Jack is fine. He's kind of already involved in the whole situation anyway. So.
I just want a nap. That was a hard fought battle.
Turbo, I understand you need a nap, but understand this. I have roughly a lot of people that needs a new home.
What do you mean they need a new home?
They can't live on the
They're
water
trafficking.
forever. They can't live on the water
They're
forever, Turbo. I'm not human
they're living in
trafficking.
the
I am, for all intents and purposes of any listening devices that anyone has, I am not involving human trafficking at any situation. These are all just far-fetched scenarios, and I'm putting hand up quotations again, that I may or may not be involved with. But Turbo, I'm asking you a favor to possibly just have a chat with the guy who kind of running the show of everything here, and I will maybe take said semi truck out of here for can you distract them for about an hour and a half, maybe.
Turbo, go ahead and make a human perception roll.
Turbo's like had it. Like he was like, oh man, finally I can rest a while.
It's still only
Human
like mid-morning.
perception.
You guys have been up late though.
Yeah, we were up late. Basically, this is like, it's like his adrenaline is like crashing after a battle. It's
Kind of,
like,
yeah. But you guys could be under a second attack at any moment, so you guys are on high alert. You guys are starting to. Somebody put out the fire, but it's still smoldering over here a little bit, where the fuel truck has exploded. So there's a big smoke
15.
coming up there. Yeah, he does not seem trustworthy.
Really? Understatement of the century there, still.
I said, Jack. The fact that you already told me a lot and I just not interested, that worries. Is it? You do what you do, I do what I do.
Well,
I trust you on the gunner seat, but I don't trust you with this skiing. So I'm just gonna sit here in the Wolverine, and I'm gonna take my rest. And he slumps over.
All right, and so Turbo tries to go to sleep at that point.
Okay.
And I guess you're left on your own, but you could end the session by taking the semi, and we'll start next session with Jack trying to figure out how he got into the semi that's now moving.
How he
So
been
he's like
Shanghai.
in the suit.
Yeah, he's halfway in
So
the suit.
he's like in this. Okay.
He's halfway in. I
And
go
then
to
the
the back
truck
and just
starts
shut the
moving.
door, lock it, and then start driving away.
Basically, yeah. Okay, we'll start the session there that way next turn.
All right, that'll be interesting then.
Yeah, you can note that so that we know that's where we start next week.
All right, you guys. It was fun. Have a good night.
Good night.